Yep.
I see us coming up.
I done came up, put my life on the line.
Yep, I see the thumb.
Sold the game up.
See that thumbnail.
You see it?
Yep.
All right.
And
Oh, got it.
Is my mind just
just
a little bit?
Just a little bit.
She thought I was playing one day. I was singing that song. She's like, why are you going there like that? I said, all right, watch. You got to hear it yourself. Like, oh, he was going there like that.
Mm-hmm.
That was that cocaine from back in the day.
Facts.
I promise you. That shit had like
Absolutely.
this. Don't look any further. Tonight. You remember? With Saida Garrett?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They start speaking in African on the nigga. Madeo. Madeo.
We used to be like scrambled eggs and toast.
Yes.
Don't
And
forget
about
the butter. Okay, I gotta mute this, right?
Oh, them niggas heard us?
No, they ain't here.
I be done said something crazy.
Crazy shit.
That's why I don't freestyle. You be done said something you can't unsay.
Yeah,
You
facts.
like, why you say that?
All right, here's the intro.
Okay.
Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban Excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't tryna go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace. In the building, you already know what it is. Urban X TV with the legend, AA Rashid.
What's good?
What's good, King?
Y'all can hear me? Because I don't want to sweat your
Nah,
your
come on
headphones
up
out.
a little bit.
I be done fucked your headphones up, man.
Nah, we got this.
Sweated them out.
We got this.
What's happening?
Man, it's amazing. It's amazing. I'm glad you're here in the building.
Thank you, King.
We got a lot to talk about, a lot to discuss. We've been sitting here chopping up, having a few drinks, just relaxing, getting in the zone, so to speak.
For real.
You don't hit this coast too often nowadays. You kind of fell in love with the West Coast. It's a little bit more laid back. So what's the difference right now on the West Coast and the way niggas is acting over here right now?
Well, to be honest, I'm doing good over there only when I work. So a lot of my stuff that's positive that come from me in Los Angeles is not having fun or not being accommodated by the beauty that's there. It's because naturally I got this from Raku. I have a Saturn line that runs through Los Angeles. So your sign also has a topography as to where you you maximize your full potential.
In the Earth grid?
Yes, on
Wow.
the Earth grid.
Wow.
In certain respects to, shout out to Rahaku, you know what I'm saying, for that. And then in New York, I have a Jupiter line. So I could get anything I want without even really trying, including trouble.
Abundance.
Abundance of all types of
Everything.
stupid shit.
Abundance of
So,
everything.
I could go to New York and gain weight. When I come to New York, I always get a little chubbier and shit because I be wanting extras and shit. And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just spoiled by that line.
Got
heard?
you.
In that respect. But in LA, having fun, too much of it would cripple me. In LA, looking like you having fun is looking like you working.
Got you.
Because that's what it's really there for work.
Got
you.
you.
Know what I'm saying?
Got you.
For real.
That's interesting. I had never heard about the energy grid that you can tap into physically. You know what I mean?
Well,
on the Earth. So everyone needs to find out where their line is.
Yeah.
So that they can maximize.
Yeah. You know, design denotes purpose. So the design of this planet is round. I mean, even the people that want to talk about the flat stuff,
Right.
cool. It's just a flat disc to y'all, whatever, right? It's still round things here, right? So if design denotes purpose, and if you ever knew anything about golf, there's a specific number of knots inside of a golf ball that make it a golf ball and that expedite the task because its design denotes its purpose of being able to have a specific trajectory based off of how you hit it. So those indentations are there for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
So thus the earth and where you're born, it gives you your gifts from where you at. And you notice, like, if you ever around or in your social environments where you see a concentration of people from one specific area, you remember when you was in when you was driving, you know that this certain part of New York, I know what type of people,
Absolutely.
and I can tell where you from. Even if I pick you up, I can tell where you getting off because I can see
Absolutely.
your design denotes your purpose and your function.
Got you.
So that's where, you know, that's what religion did. It gave us all of these terms like Jewish, Muslim, Christian. Those are activities. Those are functional tasks. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
A Muslim is someone who is from Salam. Because M in language means from. Like Moses came from water, so it's Moshe. Right? So when you hear M's in language, you know, it means something drawn from something. So when in my book I talk about why, or the term salam enters into the colloquialism of spirituality, and it does so based off of directionality. So we have to know where we at all times. You heard?
Yes.
You gotta know. You know that. You don't. We don't just. You grew up in New York. You don't just be hanging out with any old type of nigga
In any old neighborhood.
in any old place, and you don't know where you going in life.
Right.
That's
Facts.
a question that the wisest of the young people, when y'all in a bunch of people together, like, nigga, where are we going?
Right.
You know,
Right.
where are we going? That's a question we used to always ask each other as young people to see if you on point and where's your course. So salam, I teach this in the book. When somebody says Muslims do this because it's an act of sorcery, you're supposed to only give this salutation to Muslims. Assalamu alaikum.
That was going to be my next question.
Right,
Absolutely.
is a salutation that deals specifically with directionality. So you're wishing someone the direction of the left hand while one is facing due east, and your right hand is facing the south. You heard? So you're wishing someone. Now if you're a non-Muslim, and this is a etiquette of Islam, a non-Muslim, if a non-Muslim says, hey, assalamu alaikum, you're supposed to say, knowing that they non-Muslim, you're supposed to say, wa alaikum dinukum waliyal adin, meaning to you be your way and to me be mine. The indicator meaning that I'm wishing you well, but I wish you a direction.
Got you.
So when the niggas be acting crazy, acting like, what's the first thing you got to do in a situation where it's not favorable? Get the fuck on.
That's
you
right.
turn around. Or you tell the other person, I need you to get the fuck on. I need you to get out of here. Let me see sparks come out the bottom of your feet. Now, like this. Let's see the bottom of your feet and get the fuck on. Yeah. Go that way. You heard Big Pun. What'd he say? Go that way.
Yeah, that away.
That away. Yeah. So the direction that the planet is going is that it's following the sun, and the sun is consistently in its womb, which is the galaxy, which is the expanse, and it is moving, developing in a womb, in a space. If you've ever seen, they have a simulation of the galaxy moving, and it moves in a helical shape. So everything is chasing each other. There's no 50-50 in this universe. Something's always trying to get at something, and it's always evading its way.
And that's how it continues to move.
Life.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So did you see this in the animal kingdom? The tiger, the lion, it'd be 1,000 gazelles. He just waiting on his one.
He waiting on that one gazelle.
Yeah.
Facts.
He's like, there you go.
And I seen many times he just be chilling.
He just be laying, just be letting them go.
Go.
He can't have them all.
Right.
But he like this. It's almost an act of divination. Speaking of divination, shout out to Brother Oba. Inshallah, he called.
Yes.
Look, I said that 777.
Yes.
That's a lick.
Yes.
That's a legend. Yeah. Word is bond. When we was putting this together, I said, I'm finna call Oba and tell Oba, please fix the computer. I promise you.
Yes.
Listen, that's real. We live in a designed to no purpose universe. So I remember when, back in the day, I got lit by, shout out to Brother Rich, shout out to Sinetta, shout out to
Shout out to the family.
Blue Pill, everybody in the family. Shout out to Malcolm, Baby Noble,
Yes,
all that.
yes.
Right before I go into these little, these little narratives. But I remember specifically, I used to go down to downtown Brooklyn, and it used to be a storage. It's going now. Now it's a for real. So it's my homie.
You can take that in real time. We don't give a shit.
This is my son. Boom. So I used to go down there, and I'll be like this. I seen how they used to sell DVDs. So he used to sell DVDs for $1 wholesale, right? You could get any kind of movie you want in there for $1.
For $1.
I promise you, right? So this was only known by people who would be out there selling DVDs for $5.
Right.
You can go, that's a lick.
Right.
I know niggas got rich doing that.
Yeah. Go get them for $1, sell them for $5.
I promise. Right? So boom. He go like this. I say, you know what? I want my stream inside of that stream. So I built a relationship with them. So I used to be like, here. I'd be like, here, sell mine for $1 too. Bootleg me. Right? So we was tight. I came in there one day, and I never heard the Muslim brother cursing nothing. He was cursing his ass off in 3 languages. English, French, and in Wolof. Right? They from Senegal, right? Africa, right? Bro, he said somebody came in there and stole his phone. Right? He called Africa and got on the phone with somebody that knows how to manipulate the quantum world. And they was like, what do this nigga look like? They like, what did they have on? And he was telling them who, because he knew who took his phone. Right? He said they had this color shirt on, this tall like this. And I said, that's all you need?
Wow.
That's deep.
Wow.
You heard? That's deep. That's why it's always good to eat with people, be with people that respect you, love people, because as men, we live on thrones. The seat is a cosmic symbol. The seats that we on is the highest form, one of the highest forms of technology ever made by humans is a seat. And your ancestors envisaged the seat, the mind of a woman. And the woman is the one who manifests and make everybody.
Got you.
So what does that mean? That you must be comforted in this world or comfortable in the world for you to be a king in the world. So then to be comfortable,
It's deep.
how do you live in people's minds? Because you pay in real estate, we pay rent, but you pay rent to people's minds every day as to what you pay attention to. You see? So I be on my affirmations, because I know how to be a nigga. I know how to be a degenerate. I know how to be a piece of shit. I want to reverse the curse. So I have to affirm and reaffirm and reaffirm and reaffirm. Ahmed, you deserve better. Ahmed, you deserve money. You deserve to be rich. You deserve to have respectful friends. You deserve to have people around you that love you. You love everything. Everything love you. We have to continuously affirm this within our psychology.
Absolutely.
To keep our quantum going, so that you're not living in the minds of somebody as they demon.
Got you.
I don't want to be the devil inside your psychology.
Because that does have an effect on you, whether you like to admit it or not.
Right. And all people who are not a person of color, if you're not black or you're not brown, y'all participate in our culture, but our culture is entrenched with, we got some dark chambers in our culture that somehow they found a way to make money off of that shit, right? So I be like, be very careful for what you wish for. And your parents and them try to deter you from listening to that nigga music for a reason. They introduce, white parents introduce their kids to the rebellion music of their era. That's why they always up to speed with old white acts that never go out of style, like the Clash.
Yes, they forever.
That shit is always going to be here because the parent introduced their child to the rebellion music of their era. So this is one of the first eras I seen. I could be in the same room with somebody my color, and we are generationally disassociated because you don't know the same music that drives me. You think I'm just an old head, that as they call niggas.
Right.
You don't know what type of music I liked it when I was your age, nigga. When I was little, wasn't nobody more important to me. I remember one time then EPMD, Word is Bond, the Strictly Business.
That shit was
That
mean.
shit was crazy. Then
That shit was mean.
I remember I wanted to be EST, the Act Nicholas.
Yes.
My mama wouldn't let me get the Gumby though.
With the Gumby
to the side. And then when I finally could do it, I was so thirsty to get my shit done, I fucked my own hair up. Right? Look, niggas was laughing at me like this. Yo, I was like, I'm about to get my motherfucking Gumby, son. Tomorrow, watch. I couldn't wait. And I went, just knocked it all, the mess. My head already big as it is.
Yeah, you fucked that up.
So we looking at these developmentally, psychologically, we looking up to these brothers, and they like our pops. They giving you context. The music that, why you think that they be like, oh, y'all generation extra, like old head doing too much or shit like that. Nigga, that's how we grew up. You had to overcompensate for what you was or where you at because of the strenuous nature of environs. You heard? The environment, the elements in your environs, they create your character and your who you are. You know what I'm saying? So for black males, all you have to do continuously to be a good person or strive to be is just be a better person than you was yesterday. The next day, it ain't never too late to be great.
Facts. Let me ask you a question regarding that. The environs that you speak of, is that why the American so-called Negro, black man, whatever you want to call it, why we're so different than everybody else? Because somebody asked me that question. Why are we so special? You know what I mean?
The reason being is this. You cannot remove human resiliency. And I tell people, you think things are a long time ago and they was just yesterday. You remember I gave this years ago. If you was 5 years old and you was around your great-grandmother that was 100, how many times can we recreate that? 10 times, that's 1,000 years ago.
Right.
So you got people who came over here as slaves in bondage, right, with their spiritual traditions. A lot of the ailments that pilgrims got come from generational curses placed on them. Them people was on the waters doing heavy prayers. So your flesh will catch up with your narrative, through your genetic species dynamic. You don't got to get the retribution right there. The shit is right now. These are the retributive years.
Yes.
So this is why everybody is seeing all of this. You heard? It's these small fires start big forest flames. You heard? Now, back in the day, they had to burn down a whole fucking forest just to get one little attention. Now it's the other way around.
Right.
So, to speak to the what was the point again?
The African here in America.
So now, why we are so different also is this: we have a scratch line. Our people have a scratch line. We got some shit that we establish parameters where, nigga, that's it. That's it. Nigga, like this. We have Mexican standoffs. We have honor contests. You heard?
Yes, sir.
And that comes from our enslaver. Our enslaver, if you know anything about white male psychology in the South, they used to do duels. You see this on Bugs Bunny.
Yes.
They go 12 steps pacing with the gun. And then at 12 is a propitious number for the duel, because at 12 noon, you're weak, astrologically. That's why they feed niggas at 12 o'clock, to keep you stupid for the last part of the day. They don't want you too sharp. You be done had the whole game and learned the whole how to run this whole shit. They like this. Feed them niggas at 12 o'clock, man.
Slow down.
Slow them down, because they be done remix the shit and then turned into their own little thing like this.
Got you.
I wish I was be working in some motherfucking McDonald's somewhere and I don't make up my own burger.
Yeah.
You got me fucked up. I'll door to door some burgers, nigga. I would season the shit out them burgers, man. You heard? I promise you. And get more money. I would get the same amount of money. You remember that when mamas and them used to be cooking in the house
all day?
Where them plates used to smell crazy with them yams and them. Look, I'm fat.
Yes.
Let me go back. So look. So in the South, them white folks had a discrepancy. Instead of talking about it like civilized people, like Africans, you know, Africans in Dogon culture, when they have a discussion or they going through something, they go into a hut that has a ceiling. So they go under the ceiling and they sit down and they have to crouch down. So if you get mad, you can't get up. Because if you get up, you're gonna hit your head.
So you have to sit.
You gotta be humble.
This shit out and humble.
And when you this is a thing. If you
hold on. I gotta drop a bomb to that. Yeah. I got my sound effects. That's
no question.
Yeah,
and then you know, if you ever, some of y'all have what you want to call anxiety. If you ever have a situation where you have what they call anxiety, or you have to react, lower your center of gravity. You see martial artists do this. It's a reason why they lower their center of gravity. It's a release. You heard? They're releasing tension.
Got you.
You heard? Lowering that center of gravity. So in doing such, what you do is you're creating the environment to get back to your point, which is the reason why we different is our enslaver has encrypted into us all these various modalities of how he communicates. And we communicate along with our Africanisms, because we did not really lose our stuff. Culturally, through cultural morphology, you're now seeing people that was raised Jehovah's Witness, Christian, their whole life, Muslim, their whole life.
Yes.
Now these niggas is woke as fuck.
Woke as
They done
fuck.
turned on some whole nother thing. So now they on a whole nother wavelength. We can't tell them nothing now.
Yes.
I be
Yeah.
sitting back like this. Look, I remember when you was a dead nigga.
That's a straight.
Now
dead
look
nigga.
at you.
Yeah.
You sharp.
Yes.
You feel me?
Yes.
So we different for that, and all people are different. You heard? And I want to say this. Racism was created by the white man so that the black man does not take over the world again. Because the most dangerous weapon in the world is a black man, his Johnny,
Yes.
and how he use it.
Facts.
And he done used that Johnny and then made so many light-skinned niggas.
Fill the light skinned niggas.
Yo, and then they start getting forgetful and get light skinned with each other.
Facts.
And then they go and then what they call them? Melungian Moors. The Melungian Moors. Then they go sit up and they say, you know what? You remember how they used to sell us? Let's sell them niggas, man.
Let's sell them niggas.
Yeah. So you know what? Let's fast forward back to what I said. Our issue, see, we be battling with crackers' attitudes because we be around the ones you don't like. They snide remarks. You don't like the elevator action with them. How they be acting all funny with you. You don't like how the hoe at the Louis Vuitton store was acting like she ain't got time to count them $5 bills. You remember we was in the shit in Lenox Mall. This hoe was in there mad. The homie bought this girl a purse and she had to count them $5 bills. Then she was in there like this. Like this. I was laughing. We was like this. You gotta count that dope money. You
Exactly. That's exactly what that
count
shit.
this shit out. Take your time too. You getting paid, right?
Right.
Look. So I'm like, yo, what you think our job is? To be sitting up, checking everybody, have an honor contest everywhere we go? Like, you gotta respect me. I'm off the bus. I ain't no slave no more. And all that stupid ass shit. You crazy? Now that's why they killed Malcolm X. Because everything that Malcolm X was saying before he went to Mecca was not dangerous. The most dangerous shit he ever said was, all of us should be Muslim. That's really what he was saying. Yeah. You know how many white Muslims came out of that?
Yeah. Facts.
Out that skeeter? That's some skeeter.
That was definitely some skeeter.
So, yo, that ain't my job to be sitting up, fucking with the white boys. He have an issue. He is designed to no purpose. He have an issue with himself on the planet. So he requires rockets. He need heat-seeking missiles. He need infrared technology. He gonna call it because he fighting crime. No, he not.
No, he ain't. Yeah, it's all bullshit.
Can't nobody do as many crimes as him know how.
Absolutely.
He the most crime committing ass. And this the other thing. Black people know how to survive wherever we at. Did you know this? Who killed more white people than white people? Nobody. World War, everything. That's them going in on each other. They be wilding each other up.
For years.
Right?
For hundreds of years.
Hundreds of years wilding each other up. They do it to this day, even on little levels. White folks that will confide in you and be like, I like hanging out with black people because I don't gotta watch my back. They think that we niggas ain't in your pocket. We are more abundant than a lot of people anyway.
Yes.
You get around certain niggas be like this. They don't even want their white friends to pay for shit. That's comedy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not giving you that. Let you think that you be taking care of me, motherfucker.
Absolutely.
Crazy?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it'd be something like this. We gotta take responsibility for the symbols that we created, because the symbols that we created never disappear. We could change the name of what we call the symbol, but the symbol rules the world. So how the hell did you let a 5-pointed star get snatched off your chest like a chain? And they took it to the goddamn pawn shop and they get money off of your satanic story. Then they got you calling something Satan and they maligning. They got you cursing a pre-dynastic god, Sutan. You heard? When he fell out of the pantheon, and they switched it when they had their Melungian episode. When that shit got real light-skinned up there. You heard?
Got you.
So all cultures got racism in-house, man. Call an Ethiopian nigga an Eritrean.
And see what
See what happened. That nigga get offended. They all look alike to us.
Call a Chinese motherfucker Korean and see what happened.
Oh, my nigga.
You don't do that shit.
I promise you. My homie in LA, it's one of my best friends. He from Vietnam. So I be around different people who have different cultures. Shout out to my LA family. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
My man Charles and all of them. And then my little man Trey Dot and all of them. And Captain Trap and all of them. Yo, he had you around people from all different parts of Asia. And all of them is better than the other ones. So I be like, y'all niggas is crazy. Like this. They all got their own little skeeter like this. Well, at least we didn't do that. Yeah. Well, at least we build this.
Right.
Well, everybody got to come through me like this. I'm like, y'all niggas is all from the same Khan, nigga. Genghis. Fuck wrong with
Genghis
you.
Khan.
Genghis Khan. And low key, y'all from Africa. Y'all from the Kung. Google that. Google the Kung. Kung Africans. That's where they get them eyes from. That's where that phenotype come from.
Got you.
Y'all African. And y'all African, when you travel, y'all may have lost enzymic properties which can lend support to changing your morphology to adapt to different and new environments back again to grids. So if you lose an enzyme, a lot of people is choosing. I'm about to go back to the vegan shit though, because it's in a reading almost that I have to.
Oh,
you
okay.
heard?
Okay.
Where Raku told me charts progress down your body as well. So he knew I had a toothache one day. He called me the day after that shit dissipated.
Wow.
It was like, your motherfucking head was hurting, wasn't it? I was like, yeah, how the fuck you know that? He said, yeah, because this, that, and the third. Be careful. The shit is going to progress down your body. So stop whatever
Shout
one
out,
thing.
cool.
Do it. Yeah.
I got to get a reading from the God.
Oh, nah, he's a beast. You heard him and Oba.
Yeah, I got it.
Those is life-changing situations. Is there a number for Oba? Said, inshallah, a creator will, he'll call. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, so we put that up and whatever.
Let's switch gears for a little bit because I want to get you to talk about Black is King.
That was a phenomenal.
Yeah. So let's get into that.
Yeah.
Get into what did you think about the cinematography, the art, the muse, the magic energy in it?
It's so timely, and the archetypes. It's right on time. It's right on point. We did the dark matter timing. You heard?
Yes.
The day out of time. Shout out to Blue Pill. He's a beast.
Yeah, Blue Pill is a beast.
He's like a cosmic shaman.
Yes.
That's my son.
Shout out Blue. Yes.
And Red.
And
Red for real. So I promise you, when I saw it, Hathor.
Yes.
Heru.
Yes.
So my daughter's mother sent me a text. Shout out to her. She's born on Beyonce's birthday.
Okay. That's the 4th?
The 4th.
Yeah.
Right? And she gets offended when people hate on Beyonce. Because she's a Virgo, you know.
Yeah, that's that
so
Virgo
she takes that shit personal.
Yeah.
So she's like this. Oh, you talking about me too, right? Look, so they're up there talking about Beyonce, and they said Beyonce was fucking with the devil and all this with the hairstyle. So she sent me the picture, and she said, you need to remind them niggas about this and that and the third. That's Heru, that is Hathor, you heard? And they calling it satanic, and these niggas is in a Christian bag. That's what she was saying. You heard? So I cannot stand black people that these niggas done read 2 books.
Not even 2.
Not even. These niggas read one part of the Holy Pale Horse and had mad conversations.
And watched 14 YouTube videos.
Yeah, 14 of them, for real. And what you call it? And went had one salad at Whole Foods. Before COVID, nigga ain't had a salad assistant, right? And then they gonna tell me and you about spirituality and symbols.
Yes.
And who is the devil and who is this? And you know, it's interesting.
Sincerely, Jerry, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
It's oh, they socking it?
Yeah, they socking it.
Well, tell them this is an exclusive right here. If they sock the next one, whoever send. They retail for $106.
I already know, and
but
it's worth every dime.
Nah, check this out. This one going, because this one got a picture, and this one's special. Look, this one's special because I'm going to put the zine with it. This was going to somebody. Am I lying? Didn't I just take the shit out the envelope?
Sure did.
That nigga had an attitude. About it was taking him too long. You heard?
Yeah, right.
So I said, well, I will kindly send that nigga his money back. And sell this to somebody that deserve it. Because he got the zine and all that shit for extra. So whoever buy this,
show it to this camera.
Look,
right
whoever
here.
buy this one, they get the zine, and then they get this picture that I took of me taking the picture. Because I'm a beast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of the book. Signed. So whoever give a donation, you heard?
Yes.
Of $200.
Yes.
Not only will they get this, but I'm also sock it to them with a T-shirt of their size in my my myriad of amazing designs and aesthetics. You dig what I'm saying?
Ooh, baby. So I don't want to jump the gun.
Because we're going to talk about that too.
We're going to talk about that as well, because what you have done for me is get me to reappreciate how important my art and value was. Yeah. So I had I think about 20 or 30 hip-hop decoders left.
Yeah.
You know, I had no more. That was all done. And you know me, I'm trying to just give them away. And I said, wait a minute.
No.
Wait a fucking minute.
Crazy.
Here. I said,
That's
these books is going
changer.
for $100. And I said, my wife said, that's what A.A. Rashid would tell me. Like, understand your art and your value. Don't devalue yourself.
Yeah.
And them shits flew out in 2 days. I was pissed I didn't have more of them shits.
Socketry.
You know what I mean? So you
Rocketry.
You with your art, understanding the value of the art and how important it is more than anything
You
else.
signed this too. This is our show's edition.
Yes, this is the show's edition.
So
I'm
if
gonna
it's 200,
I'm gonna put my signature on there as
and
well.
I'm gonna throw them a T-shirt. If they send us 250, we giving. You put something on it, and then we give it all to Malcolm because he need it.
Absolutely.
I promise.
How about that?
For the baby. You
For the
feel me?
baby.
Yeah.
Clap that
For the-
shit up.
Yeah. For the young noble. You heard the legend.
Facts.
For real. This family.
So back to the black magic, because I don't want to lose.
Oh, so Black
chain
is
of thought.
king.
Black is king. Black is king.
Man, so this is the thing. This is just, I want to digress this a little bit, but stay on point.
Oh, somebody just sent it to you. All right, Crystal Tate just paid for that. That's yours.
That's her.
That's done. Crystal
You a
Tate.
legend.
You a legend. You
You
got
a
that.
whole legend.
You
For
got
real.
that. We're gonna send that to you
That's Malcolm.
ASAP.
That's Malcolm X.
ASAP. That's
Yeah,
you. You
that's
done.
you.
You heard?
Now, a lot of people, they watch movies. A lot of people watch movies. But a lot of people is not artists. I don't like when somebody tell me that they didn't like a movie. I be like, why would you say you don't like a movie? You really not an artist. You're not an artist. You're not an artist. Film is art.
Film is art. Absolutely.
Film is art, and film does not have to have a plan, a plot, or a scheme.
for it to
All
be
it has-
amazing.
Yes, that film was aesthetically overwhelming. That film was. It had a texture about it that was soothing to the psychology, where it would allow one the ability to allow their mind to sojourn along this hero's journey. You heard?
Absolutely.
So for my nerds, for my people that know that I'm fucking brilliant and that I'm not just fat mouthing, you look up Sergei Eisenstein. You heard? He's the one who created what is called montage film making. You heard? And then look up what's his name? He's brilliant. He did the movie Kids, and he did Harmony Korrine, right? Now you remember the movie Belly?
yes.
Belly was shot by a music video director. So the film was a hour plus 2 hour
Video.
long music video.
Yes.
Right.
I could tell just by the texture of it and the way it was shot. Absolutely.
Right. So I know people that was on production for the film and said that some of it was even improv. You heard? For real. So it's the angst, it's the of the director, right? It's the director. Whoever directed The Black is King was brilliant. It was not only it's some supreme skeeter when you could put millions of years of archetypes on Disney Plus.
Facts.
Oh, who's winning?
Facts.
Who's winning? Who's winning?
Facts.
You a lot of Negroes or the world at large, period, they would never have seen no doggone symbols on Disney. You never see them doing the dance for the Siggy. You would never
The
see
ceremony dance.
right.
Yes. Yes.
You would never see sisters as elaborately dressed. How they did the color palette. Beautiful, beautiful. It told a story. I wouldn't give a fuck if you couldn't hear, and all you could do was see.
You still
You
got
see
the story.
movie, if you couldn't see and all you could do was hear, it was a movie.
Right.
You heard?
Facts.
It was brilliant. Now, if you can't see the value of Queen Afua was in the motherfucking video on Disney.
Son,
I went
missed that.
crazy.
You said that.
You know, I don't miss nothing.
I
was like this, look at Queen. I said, yo, look at Queen. I said, yo, we lit. And then the ill thing is this. Queen was right in front of the picture with a Madonna and child.
Yes.
Like, as picture, right? Of Beyonce and the baby, right? So I said, look at that, how they put mommy with the mommy picture. So it was almost it was like a scalar technology of our propitious placement. This is what art and placement of art is significant in film narrative. This you got to pay for this. I swear to God. To shout out to Sis for buying this. Now I feel comfortable talking.
Yeah,
it's real humans over here. Okay, so now I'm gonna give you some game, right? Film is about character development. You don't even really have to have a great story. It's character development and set design. A lot of your favorite films are what Stanley Kubrick considers. He calls them they're like these blocks. They're each of them, and you see Tarantino do this. He gives you parts. Kubrick called them submersible units.
Kubrick did Eyes Wide Shut.
Space Odyssey.
Yeah, Space Odyssey.
He did The Shining.
He did The Shining.
He's the master.
Yes.
He did the Clockwork Orange. Master. One of the first people to use Steadicam. You heard? To get them shots like that. So it's really those films like The Shining does not actually have the same narrative construction as the book. The book is a story. You heard? And he kind of took the book and did what he wanted with it. Because the book, all Stephen King books, by the way, is about killing kids any motherfucking way.
Yeah.
So
Pet Cemetery,
all that shit is about killing kids. You heard? So what you call it, when you dealing with films, set design is one of the most propitious and significant points of the film. So I'm watching Silence of the Lambs, right?
Recently.
Silence of the Lambs is a beautiful film, and all people who consider themselves masterminds or niggas that's really sharp, you watch the film. Clarice Starling is the protagonist of the film, and the film is about her developmental psychology and Hannibal Lecter walking her through her developmental psychology and raising her based off of her father complex. She had a father complex. Her father passed away as a lawman. You heard? He tapped right into that as soon as she came there. He knew that she needed to be defended. A dead father he was a psychologist anyway.
Right. So he picked up on that immediately. So now this is the ill part when you know you about to get a lesson in film. There's always the black man right there. They do it every single time. They don't tell you this in school. They don't say this in film school or nothing. But when there's a transitional play into the unknown, they always use the black motif. Now, when we seen Robert De Niro lose his fucking mind in The Taxi Driver, it's when he was watching Soul Train pointing the gun at the black people like this. Practicing. Like that. So, when you see the skeleton key, the white girl needed to go to the hoodoo. When you go into the room, it's a little boy with a book in his hand. That's Tahuti. You got to go down and to go see him. Constantine, you got to go to the underworld. The African brother was down there. Even in
Papa Midnight.
Even in Dr. Sleep.
Dr. Sleep.
Yes, he had
all of that.
He had to deal with the exactly.
So now I'm watching the joint, and then she got to go down into the basement through these gates, and then as soon as she get on the side where her doctor is at, right? You see the fertility doll that looked like the Ankh right there, and the brother he introduced himself. Hi, my name is Barney. Right? They in Baltimore, so it's another brother there. He don't say nothing. He just look mad serious. And then they got little pictures of like Africanisms in the basement where Hannibal Lecter at. So I'm like this. somebody had made a comment, like a YouTube watching ass nigga comment or something like that to that effect, where I was like, you're not getting it. You heard? Mm-hmm. Like, they was like, what is it giving birth to? That's a protectorate. Those fertility symbols, that was for protection. Our people used all of their art for utility. So those brothers were protecting themselves from them crazy niggas on the other side of the gate, because they know them, they was dominated by all type of spiritual shit. You heard? So that's when Dr. Lecter made Miggs, because Miggs said something foul to her. He said he could smell her box, and then when she passed, he threw something at her. Boom, you remember?
Yes.
Then he was like, I got you. Come back. Come here, Clarice. Yeah. She ran back there. Then he gave her orders. You heard? So it was that juncture point in the journey. When she came back, she was docile. Now she was home with Dr. Lecter. Gotcha. And if you see the movies, she didn't come back on to do the other ones. They let the other white girl do it later on. Oh, okay. And he came back, and you remember he could have been killed Clarice.
A long time ago.
And if you read the book, Clarice is his whiz at the end of the books, bro. Wow. You heard? They be on the plane together like this. Wow. Boom. So now, another black film. Produced and directed by Jews. Airplane. Why was Airplane a black movie? They had so much black motifs in there, it was crazy.
Yeah, I remember that.
They had to replace Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with a blow-up doll. Somebody ate fish and died, like Pai Mei did in Quentin Tarantino. That's an old Asian motif of the teacher eating poison, and then the student have to kill the person that killed them by removing their eye. And the eye was in that. It's in the narratives concerning the god Ibisu. So niggas is running around with what you call it, with pants, Ibisu pants, and didn't know what the symbol was on their ass. Wow. Those was big ears. Wow. Those was how that god's ears look. You heard? So we be having all of these motifs, and these niggas is not symbol literate. So you can't have fun with the world. You have no access to the quantum realm.
So we're gonna take a quick break on that. We're gonna come back to symbol literate. Let's go to commercial break.
Young, black, and married. How to snuggle through the struggle is described as couples therapy in the palm of your hands. This relationship tool is ideal for married couples or individuals seeking a committed relationship. Sometimes couples forget the most fundamental elements of a healthy, happy relationship. The authors, Jared and Missy James, have been able to spread their mission of preserving the black family structure from America to Africa. This book is for any relationship, regardless of age, race, or sexual preference. Young, Black, and Married, How to Snuggle Through the Struggle is available on major platforms like iTunes, Kindle, and more.
We are just us, a couple, musicians, relationship coaches, and Soulinarians, and we'd love for you to join us on our YouTube channel, R&S and Hip-Gnosis, where we share music, discuss various topics, and share our journey in hopes that it helps you on yours. We currently have a special on Soulinarian readings. This includes your natal chart, a tarot reading, your Egyptian mythology, and number code breakdown, all for $40. Email us at rsandhg@gmail.com to get your reading today. That's rsandhg@gmail.com.
Growth in One are all-natural hair, face, and body products designed to grow, rejuvenate, and sustain one's natural beauty. Made from the finest non-toxic ingredients, Growth in One's original formula promises to prevent hair loss, maintain healthy growth, and preserve the overall texture and essence of natural hair. Each one of our products is made from organic essential oils, minerals, vitamins, and proteins to ensure the highest quality of results in every bottle. Whether it's hair growth or skin care, When it comes to quality, reliability, and service, you can be assured Growth in One is committed to the highest standard of excellence. We are constantly growing our product line. Please check out our latest edition, our Amber Aroma Scented Candle. It's hand poured with love. Please visit our website at growthin1.com. Our products are designed to reveal the best version of yourself while including clean ingredients.
Legend.
Alrighty. We are back in the mix. You know what I'm saying? So, back to symbol literate.
Yeah.
And why it's important that we are symbol literate in this day and time.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you know, everything ain't for everybody.
Right.
And I just want people, I want everybody to know how to cross the street. So you don't get hit by no bus. You heard?
Yes, sir.
Because those are symbols too, you know? I remember how they made, it used to be a green sign, meaning to go for crossing the street. Then they made it a whole white man.
Right, right.
Now it's the white. So I'm like, when you say it to people, they be like, oh, you being petty. You're seeing colors.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you want me to stop seeing colors and shit, stop calling me black.
Facts. Facts.
Unless you know the symbol of what black means in my culture. In my multiple cultures, which span the entire planet. In praxis, in the things that I do, black is the evidence of my work that I puts in. Shit gets dark. You heard?
Gotcha.
You can see the darkness of the work. To give you a similitude, why is the master's apron black when he get to the higher degree work? It's because he got to go and he got to remove all of that dirt off of that grave. So he lifting up stuff and putting it in his apron. That's what the apron there for too. This is my apron. I can scoop up stuff, put it in the apron, and walk it away from the rubble. After a while, after I keep doing it, my white pristine apron now is black because the work I put in. You heard? So call me by my work. You heard? Black is an alchemical term. It's the precursor to you getting something to turn into gold. That's why it's called alchem.
Alchem.
So now you got the whole world looking at me and my people like we cursed, and it's mistranslated Sumerian and Akkadian text that has been purposely with intent translated to mean something that it does not mean at all. The curse of Ham, I'm not cursed.
Facts.
I'm not cursed, and my peoples is not cursed. My peoples is not cursed. And do y'all know what cursed means? Cursed is your ass with them niggas that you be hanging around acting like that's your friends. You cursed. That's you. That's your curse. And you can affirm yourself out of these circumstances with wisdom, but you choose not to. A lot of people want to be all hip to all of this sciences and be wanting to be around us and have all of these fly conversations with the gods and all that bullshit. But these niggas don't got no game. What you gonna do with the game? You heard? You gonna have all this science and be wearing dirty ups, looking crazy? This is the smartest, deepest nigga in the world with dirty ups on.
Yeah, yeah.
What
facts.
the fuck is wrong with boy?
No,
you can't get no sneakers to put people in game. The universe is visual. You heard? Your mama was visual. I feel sorry for you if your mama fucking with your daddy and cause he was a bum.
Facts.
It don't work that way. You heard?
Mama was visible. That's how she bagged daddy.
Right. It's visual. He was superficial too. He was like, look at that stuff there. Like, look at you. And y'all, you remember the beginning and all that shit. Oh, you're so pretty. Oh, look at you. I like your outfit. Yeah, all this old skeeter. All that skeeter, right? Look, it's because it's all superficiality in the universe. That's why leopards, design denotes purpose. The leopard want to just look like a leopard. because he know I can eat like this.
Got you.
He ain't trying to be his favorite animal. He don't even know about that. Niggas just want to be everything but they got themselves. You heard? But then the skeeter too, because then the white man just want to be me. So they have you thinking, and this ain't racist because we ain't got enough money to be racist.
Facts.
I ain't never told no white people that they couldn't come.
That they couldn't go anywhere.
Do you remember back in the day? That was an old edict niggas used to do at the LIU.
Oh, for
niggas
sure.
was like, pilgrims can't come to the lecture.
They
And
cannot
I was like,
come
you got
to
me
the lecture.
fucked up.
Facts.
I'm about to have a daughter.
They can't come through
Anybody could come in this motherfucker.
Mhm.
I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd have been in the penitentiary. They let everybody in.
Mm-hmm.
The penitentiary wasn't saying you can't come in. No, we ain't letting niggas in today. No, I need that paper. Come in. Let me see this. Yeah, what's up? Because if you act white, you come in there and you act crazy and that shit. You remember we used to have all type of characters in them.
Oh,
don't come to no Bobby lecture acting crazy.
Oh,
This
yeah.
niggas in there drinking Coke 45.
As
in
if
the
straight
lecture
up,
hall.
straight up. Niggas,
Am I lying?
Niggas passing bottles of Henny like,
Hennessy,
yo, keep
like
this
this.
shit moving. Yes.
Bobby in there. Shout out to Bobby. Bobby in there be talking about y'all all right? Nigga be in there hit.
All facts.
Super legend. Them lectures used to be classic. But we need all that paper.
Yes.
So we not denying nobody their ability to upgrade. We saying the lessons that the devil will have to study for
35 to 50 years before he can call himself a Muslim son.
Yeah. So
That
I
is
don't
a
know what
fact.
happened to your sword. Where's y'all niggas' swords?
Mhm.
You heard? So I'm like this. The most dangerous tool on the planet is the black man. You heard?
Mm-hmm.
And the most interesting and powerful entity on the planet is a black man with intelligence who has refinement. In his refinement, he has a degree of power that cannot be shifted or taken or removed from him. So the other part of developmental psychology as a black male is after you surround yourself with respect, you start having honor for your life that makes you in such a way you do not fear death. So nobody can get in your way. So now you value time more. You're thinking about death because mortality is a mirror of birth. It's a beautiful thing. You heard?
No,
I don't want to be around you niggas forever.
Facts.
You heard? The moon don't even want you to see her all day.
Facts. She
like, I
bounced.
got too many scars, and y'all not built like that. So I'm gonna just show you a little piece of me each day.
And then I'm going to peel out.
Then I'm gonna peel out.
Yeah.
Exactly. Even the sun be like this. I see you tomorrow, boy.
Facts.
I promise.
Facts.
You heard?
Facts.
So again, racism is a tool not created by us. They made that shit up. You heard? They made that shit up so that they can control us and keep us out of the imaginative world, the realm that we occupied originally. All women in the planet, they should. What if black women wanted reparations for all the bad thoughts? They created the first minds. They be like, yo peasy ass head, I made that head up. I made your mama and them head up. You heard? I made the firt thought.
Yes.
Y'all owe me thought tax. Y'all owe me a thought tax.
Y'all
Just
can't even afford
like,
that.
Like the Kennedys. Every bottle of Moet, they get a nickel.
A nickel.
Forever. You heard? So I'm like this. Why not? You see? Let's get petty.
Let's get paid.
Yeah, I'm petty as a motherfucker. Yeah. So I'm like, man, you ain't gonna put me in that bag though. You heard? And say that now we can't say nothing about Jews. Al Jolson wore blackface.
He sure did.
Yeah. And Jews low key did more. This got niggas mad. I might lose some people with this one. Jews did more for hip hop than your favorite drug dealers.
No, that is an actual fact.
Niggas got mad at me.
I don't know why, because niggas is in the emotion, but let's think about what the Jews have done, what doors they open, what platforms they set up. Now, they benefited from it, but you can't say that they didn't open more doors, you know what I'm saying, than your favorite drug dealer. That's a fact.
Yeah. Show me your favorite drug dealer. Show me some shit. Show me mad art and mad people that they done help. But then this is
it because the Jew understands the importance of art and who we are and how we can perform that art?
Doc. Who Who got a religion that requires records? Them.
Yeah, yeah.
They have what's called cantors. Ask somebody in Spanish how you say sing in Spanish or chant. Cantor. Chantor. Chanting. Cantor is a singer. And he sings out of the prayer books, and he sings for the holidays. They got records. And they love, this is a fact, Jews do not care if the Bible is real. Only niggas do. I repeat, Jews don't care if the Bible is real or not. They only interested in what the words equal and the numbers to them Hebrew letters and how they are connected to them quantumly controlling your rent, controlling the dissemination of the diamonds that you have interaction with, and how to stay out of your way. They do not need to shop in none of the places that you eat. Although you see Jews in Century 21, you heard, you might see them in Bloomingdale's. You don't be shopping with them. They need kedem. They need grape juice. They need wines. They need certain grains. You heard, and they need certain type of meats consistently. That's how they keep they morphogenic and biological field together, and their mindset and all that shit together. So they love a good story. And hip hop talks about this. It has this. Hip hop is a Leo.
It's a story. It's a continued story.
And it's a Leo. Hip hop is a Leo. Some of the best hip hop artists out are Leos. Why? Them and Geminis. Why? Because there's one star per stage. You heard? Leo and
KRS-One.
tell you.
KRS-One.
And I could tell you that it was born according to where it was born and the day it was born. Colloquially, it is a Leo. You see?
Chuck D.
Yeah. Legends.
Kumo D.
So it
That's
has
just a
this
few
thing,
of the Leos I know.
and it's a messianic force, the sun. So it's a thing that you always know is coming. This is what you have in literature. You have what's called, they call it, the apocalyptic literature is called, it's going to come to me. It's a colloquial term that describes that whole body of work that speaks about messianic forces. You heard? And that is one of the greatest things that are inside of Jewish literature, which is an extension of the human in the original people's narrative of hope and better things to come. You heard? And
that's hip hop.
It is that at its very roots, it's a child of poverty that helped the whole world, and it's the only art form that unifies everybody.
Right.
So you see that we might not speak the same language,
But we speak hip hop.
but we speak hip hop together.
Right.
For real.
Absolutely. So let me ask you another question in regards to that. Going back to the geometria, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Them understanding numbers. Do you think that they actually do the numbers on some of these artists to know who these artists are when these artists themselves don't know who they are?
Absolutely, and I think that's nothing short of brilliance for you to do that to your own thing. You're supposed to be able to encapsulate your numbers and your name into a number to give yourself another dimensionality in which to exist.
Right.
Because you know this God have 99 names in Al-Islam, and you know all people have various names. To some people your name is Daddy.
Right.
To some people your name is Dwayne. Some people Black.
Right.
Black Dot.
Facts.
You're dependent. So based on who call you, if somebody call me Ahmed in LA, you know me.
Got you.
If a nigga call me Rashid around my way, niggas gonna be like, I don't know who you talk about.
Got you.
Niggas don't call me Rashid around my way.
Right,
That's your
right.
last name. That's my business.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah.
Nigga call me Rashid in LA, but you can't come to New York and call me no motherfucking Rashid. You know where's Rashid at? Nigga be like, who is that?
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
So we all got different names. So when you use gematria, you give yourself a numeric appellation, and in doing so, now you are related to the function of that number. So there's a fudging process where if I want a specific number, right? I know how to find it and make myself equal that number because I could fudge it. So when I hear people talk about, if I say Kabbalah to somebody and we having a conversation and they say, oh, Metatron's cube, I'll be like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. You don't even know what you talking about. You know?
Yeah.
Like, you don't know what you talking about at all. That shit you talking about is nothing. You just got that from reading Western literature. You just read that in 2 or 3 books. You didn't know that Metathronos, is another way of, in Greek Kabbalah, to afford the letters of Greek the number 314 for Metatron. You heard?
Got you.
So it's in Kim, they would make the king's, what you call it, they would map out the king's his temple according to propitious numbers in his name or his age or something of that sort. You heard?
Got you.
Like, so there's a way to ground spiritual concepts with numbers. So they do it like Baskin Robbins.
Baskin Robbins, 31 flavors. Yeah.
And when you look at they logo, right? The BR, you'll see they put 31 in there.
Yes.
Right? So it's like numbers is interesting. What you could do with numbers is like, you know, people always tell me, you know, hey, this number always follows me. Right? This number, I always see this number. I got people that when 111 come up, 555, 555, 444, like that, that shit is nothing short of cosmic. I promise you, when I was in Georgia with Blue Pill, 3 stores, the change had 44 in the change.
Wow.
With the nigga.
Wow, with him.
So I'm like, this shit is getting weird.
Yeah.
The first time. The second time, I'm like, this shit's stupid. The third time, I'm like,
it's a wrap.
Then when the nigga leave, the 4th transaction, am I lying? 44 in the transaction.
Wow.
You heard?
Wow.
So I'm like, yo, what is that? What is that? And that is the universe. It operates through numeric factors. It functions through numbers.
So if you don't know your numbers, but they do.
Because we are a number. You have, this is what Moses split the Red Sea with. The amount of fingers, the amount of phalanges in your hand. So when you see the word yod means hand. But yod look like a balled fist. So it's the most powerful of the Hebrew letters because it's the number 10. Asar in Hebrew equals 10. See? So the Sefer Yetzirah is a very important spiritual book from Judaism's, you know, their colloquialisms and whatnot, because it speaks of a thing that is 9 and a thing that is 11. You heard? The Sephiroth, it is 9 and then it is 11. 9, it says 9, it says 10 and not 9, 10 and not 11. Right? So I'm like this. They showed us what 9/11 was. That was some portal action with numbers.
Yes, absolutely.
And then 2001 plus 11 is what? 2012. 9/11 was a 2012 ritual to put in the trajectory of 2012, because 2012 ain't happened in 2016. And we really in 2016.
At this present
moment. From the galactic center, take 4 years for the shit to get to you.
Got you.
4.4 light years.
So you mean the energy from the
yes,
portal? Got
from
you.
them experiences. So Reverend Valentine gave us that game.
Right.
Code transmissions. We have already won the war. We just have not gotten the information yet. We have not received the information. And then another thing is, everything ain't for everybody. Even Martin Luther King said longevity is not for everybody. You're going to check out. What did you leave, though? I have a never-ending narrative. I did so much to make what I used to be into what I am so ill that what I will be is far beyond what I will presently even be able to imagine. When I die, I'm going to have series of resurgences. You heard? A series of resurgences. You heard? The
No
young
facts.
people, you know how many young people, when we was back in the day at LIU, shout out to my man Jermaine and his wife Africa. I was there when them niggas met. We created they got like 4 kids now. Legends.
The environment was created there, yes.
what we used to do, shout out to Queen R4, shout out to, that's why I used to promote my events through Sister Shai. You want people to come to your events, cater to the females.
Yeah, they do the
Cater
work.
to the sisters. Because they gonna tell,
And they gonna tell somebody
all
else.
them niggas chasing them
Yep, to show
to
up.
come down there. And then all these niggas be there like this. Then they there and everybody in there commiserating. Everybody's a god and a goddess and all this old shit. Yeah, hold up. You feel me? Like this. We created them environments, them social environments. And consciousness ain't shit unless you having fun. You could be scared in your crib, man. Just turn the news on, nigga. Go to your worst shit on your timeline every morning. You heard?
And that'll be enough for
That'll
you.
be enough for your ass, yeah.
So what's the word with the COVID situation? You know, just in your mindset, like where's this going? We spoke before we got on camera about if we don't even know if this will ever go back to anything we've seen. You know what I mean?
I did my whole 20s in the penitentiary, man. You heard? I don't care about none of that shit. I don't care about nothing. Cause I remember when ain't nobody give a fuck about me.
Got you.
I remember that vividly. I remember when I stopped waiting for mail. That's a ritual. Imagine 10 years of that shit. Niggas sitting up, and then it starts developing this shit in your psychology where you start being bitter about interactions.
Got you.
You heard?
Or lack of interactions too. Yeah.
So I'm not. What's more scary than Kaksaki? When the cracker's telling you on F block, long-term keep block, when the cracker playing with your food, or when you hungry, ain't nobody sending you no motherfucking package, you ain't got shit, nothing in your can of tuna fish, and the police ain't cracking your cell that day. He want to start a fight that day. He want to really. The police don't want to be there in the summer, so he looking to start a fight.
So you can knock his ass out.
So he can go out.
So he can go out.
Or leave like this. Yeah, unless you this crazy ass hoe they had there named Ric Flair. This bitch name was Ric Flair. Nigga body slammed her in the yard. She was at work the next day. She loved it, that shit. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Kaksaki was terrible. You heard? So what's worse than that?
Gotcha.
Cracker telling you they hate you. I hate you, nigga. Calling you a mutt and a dog to your face. So you gotta wear a mask. You gotta be 6 feet away from lames. What? What I'm supposed to do?
Got you.
Make the lames get closer to me. You heard? Feel alienated. I don't feel alienated. I was already alienated.
Facts.
You heard? I kind of like this sucker-free environment. You feel me? For real. I am so sucker-free anyway in this world full of lollipops. I am sucker-free. For real. Surrounded by lollipops.
Facts.
6 feet away from me.
Shit, stay further away from me. Nigga.
Let me see the bottom of your feet with sparks coming out the motherfuckers. Yeah.
Now let's talk music a little bit. You know, your dog food project was amazing. What was the second project?
Horse.
I didn't get all the way into that one yet.
Yeah.
But the dog food project, and I told you, wifey was trying to put me onto some shit. She was like, nigga, this shit in the car right here, this is the shit.
Yeah.
And I said, well, let me, put me on. It's your shit. I'm like,
that's the good part. People don't even know half the time.
Yes.
Because I don't promote that.
But that's when you
I'm
know.
a rapper.
That's when you know it's good music. No, but you have a lot to say, and the way this was curated, it wasn't no hooks in the shit. The jazz. The whole element of jazz. I know where you was going with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it came
Timeless.
across. You wasn't trying to be somebody you not. You got something to say. You spit it. And the shit just was real tight, man. So I was glad to be a part of that project.
Yes.
So when I got the call, for part 2, I was like, okay.
Now, you know why I had to have you on that as an elder, first of all, the reason why the album sounds so great is because I built it like it was a vinyl or a tape. So the B-side starts with you. Because that's how you get people to listen to the other side.
Right,
So
right.
when we got it on tape, you heard? When we put it on tape, I already did a thing with tape with the Germans, but I didn't give them the whole album.
Gotcha.
Because they was it's exploitative, and I'm like, why niggas don't press albums? Why ain't a nigga right now with all the stimulus money telling artists, yo, boy, make me an album, and I'm gonna give you $5,000, and we're gonna run a whole run of what you call it. This you could be saving this nigga life and making bankrolls forever.
Yeah, limited edition
So
shit.
I
Yeah.
be like, fuck all these niggas with all this rap shit. Y'all niggas is not selling nothing retail. Everybody that's lit with rap that's right now relevant is people that got retail of a physical item. That's all I wanted to do. Give up some good dope. That's why I call it dog food.
Absolutely.
You heard?
Absolutely.
That it was a play. It was straight through like this. Ain't no man. This you know how back in the day them dope fiends would come back like this man with that nose broke.
It's
like
a
man,
rap.
that shit was garbage, man.
Yep,
They be
yep.
sitting up talking about you.
And they be mad as shit too.
Mad. Talk about. I seen this lady one time. I promise you, I seen this lady. I wonder if she's still alive. Jackie got so high off this shit called what was called Lazy Boy that she had OD. We went and got some ice and all that, whatever, boom. Brought her back and she was mad. She was like, what the fuck did y'all doing? Like this, look, yo. She was like, why the hell? I wasn't finna die. Like, look, she was like, I was high, nigga, leave me alone. Like this. I swear to God.
Oh shit.
For real, with my big homie Rick, who I seen today. Rick was like, oh man, Jackie finna die, man. That strong ass dope. Cause I'm talking about, man, that's what the music is, dopamine.
Yes, yes.
You heard? Dopamine. And then serotonin. Your serotonin in your body has been developed so many years around hierarchical structures that your body knows what's good and what's bad. You ain't even got to really talk about it. Nobody sits up and play garbage music. That's not no shit that you just getting up to do all day.
It's facts.
Like, you know what, today I'm going to play all garbage, son.
Right,
Matter
right.
of fact, I'm collecting garbage ass niggas music all day. Niggas don't do that.
Facts.
You heard? So we in a renaissance right now. So many spitters and so many dudes that's nice
Yes.
that can really rap. That is crazy.
Yes.
You heard?
Well,
It's
shit.
crazy.
Didn't you introduce Cambada to our community?
Nah, that nigga's too nice for me to even say I introduced him to anybody.
Oh, okay. I thought
In
it
a
was
way-
you who plugged him in with.
Nah, that's Rich. That's brother Rich. Shout out to Rich and Black Magic. Them and the twins, but Cambada is like. Cambada is from another planet, bro.
Yeah, facts.
I
Facts.
ain't never heard nobody rap like that in my whole life.
Yeah.
That show was the excellent show.
Yeah.
Y'all got edgy as fuck. Them niggas
Yeah.
was listening. They was on a Christian shit. Niggas said, this is a family show, Doc. I said, oh, nigga, go lay down. Go lay down with the baby then.
Exactly.
Nigga. Cut the thing there.
Yeah,
Bite
yeah.
white. Yeah.
Yeah, his LSD shit, son, is
LSD is good for you.
that shit is. Yeah, he
family
put it in.
show. Yeah.
He put that shit to work.
Yeah. Yeah. I suggest everybody microdose some of that shit one
Yes,
time in your life.
yes.
You need a brain fart.
You need a brain fart
You
every
need a
now and
brain
then.
fart. You niggas is just, you niggas ain't never smashed no atoms. You heard? And some of y'all don't need to get high for nothing, but you think that you not getting high, but you be getting high. You get high for that food you eat.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
might get high for working out. You might get high for being
You're
a
getting
piece
high
of
off of
shit.
something.
Yeah, but you getting high for something. You might be, you know, you got law enforcement people that they can't get high, but they get high off of that adrenaline.
Yeah.
Zooming up and down.
Bugging up and down the fucking highway.
Yeah.
Chasing your ass.
Yeah.
Pulling your ass over.
So they got people that been trying to stop heroin for 15, 20 years. Do you know that the only way you can get off of heroin is you gotta go to Africa? You gotta go get you some ibogaine. You gotta go get some shit that'll it creates a new neural pathway.
Yeah, because
that shocks the need.
niggas
for
can't get
certain
off heroin forever. That shit is
Like
like
my favorite drug in the world, fuck this family show shit, is cocaine. That shit is the best shit in the world.
you're talking about the cocaine.
But I'm telling you something about cocaine. Drop a bomb to that. Put some motherfucking bombs.
We're gonna
to that.
talk about the cocaine.
Let me tell you
now,
something
okay?
about some cocaine. No, I swear to God, it'll fuck your life up.
Son,
So,
you preaching to the choir.
Yeah,
I mean,
don't fuck with it.
I did so much
Right?
fucking cocaine in by the time I turned 21. You know, I did enough where I can be a counselor for niggas for life.
Yo,
I'm just
I
keeping
promise
it a
you,
buck.
The best way to get off of cocaine is, nigga, you gotta fuck with the white boy drugs. See, that's their secret. That's what they always keep us out of that game. I love black people that fuck with psychedelics. You niggas is not afraid. The white boys is doing all of this art, making magazines, unifying. They do a trip. The motherfuckers be like this. Ever since that trip, we've made all this money. We've gotten this. And what you think Silicon Valley they was doing? They was getting high as fuck. The internet and all that shit come out of African mind and them white boys that was tripping.
Hold on, let me drop a bomb to that because that just went over most people's heads.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you, that's where the magic is,
Yeah.
and that's a part of the problem. We gotta kind of just get a grip to that. We're not here promoting drug use for the sake of drug use, but you gotta understand
I am a drug. I'm promoting
where that
Fuck
shit
that.
is.
Fuck y'all.
Where
Fuck
that shit is
You need some lean too.
Is next
you
fucking
niggas need
level.
to go to sleep. Get
You
you
know what
some
I mean?
lean. That's the best rest you ever had in your life, nigga. And you be rhyming your ass off before you go to sleep. Fuck you talking about? You talking freestyles?
Oh, them niggas be
Nigga,
freestyling
you be
on that
freestyling
shit.
your ass off with them antihistamines,
Yes,
nigga.
yeah.
Whatever
And-
the fucking antihistamine do, whatever histamines is, them shits is stopping you from being your true self.
And-
So when you get to them antihistamines,
It's a wrap.
yeah, ask them niggas from Texas.
Shout out! They have the in Detroit this weekend. They honoring brother Kalindi. The
Legend.
psychedelic conference. Red Pill will be out there, and KT, the arts degree, I believe, is putting on an actual presentation there.
You
So as we
remember-
speak
you
about the
remember when he
psychedelics,
gave that lecture at City College back in the day when they had the,
was that Kalindi or KT?
No, Dr. Kalindi was there years ago. God bless him. And the sister who was the expert in the hieroglyphs, Sister Raketti. It was her, him. Remember back in the day? That's the first time I seen him.
Okay,
Yeah,
him. I
with
think
that.
we brought him in a couple of times.
Yeah.
But the brother was heavy.
Yeah.
You know, in his bag. So they're gonna honor him in Detroit. Shout out to Detroit.
You need new neural pathways, though. You heard? Always. People always need new neural pathways.
So the new neural pathways create new thought patterns, new creative ideas, new energy.
Now look, like if I go like this, if every time I talk to you for a month, I'll be like this. Like this. If you don't say nothing, nigga, like this, you gonna get a pathway that every time I talk to you, this nigga always hitting my seat. So you gotta stop that shit.
Right.
So you gotta be like, son,
Enough of that.
yeah, just chill. Say what you gotta say, nigga. You ain't gotta touch me or be like this. You know what I mean? Like that. Because
Right.
if you don't, what's gonna happen? It's gonna be a habit forming. Next thing you know, it go from me touching the seat. Niggas be slapping the shit out you
Right.
like this.
Right.
You gotta stop shit like that before it starts. Neural pathways the same way. You keep going in the same direction. I fear this. I fear this. I fear this.
And I tell
fear
people
this, I
going to
fear
work
this.
the same way, you got to stop that. And it's
Yeah.
because of the neural pathways. They're hardening. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You're creating a reality that's hard to
You
get
know
out
that's
of because
Islamic
you're doing the
etiquette?
same shit all the
You know
time.
that's Islamic etiquette to keep you in love with Islam. That you cannot go to Juma the same way that you went last Friday. Because Shaitan follow you, as they say.
Got
Yeah.
it. Got it.
Come on, so neural pathways. You be sitting up. People who like to fighting and fucking. Y'all not really in love. You niggas is addicted to the neural pathway and this degenerate motherfucker that keep arguing with you. Y'all is addicted to arguing. Your bastards will argue with anybody. You're just gonna keep doing it.
It's an adrenaline flow.
Yeah,
It
and then you
brings
like to come back. Like, I'm sorry, but but you gotta stop doing that and all that stupid shit. And then y'all do the same shit over and over and over and over.
See it all
again.
the time.
Neural pathways. Neural pathways. You stuck in the neural pathway. How you get out of it? New experiences. Upgrade. How do you upgrade? You heard? Well, last time we did this. Next time we got to do it this way. Next time we going bigger this time.
So we can have
Let's go shopping. What
so
you
we
think
can
shopping
have
is for?
a new experience.
Yeah. What you think? What you crackers go to vacations to stay with them corny ass them people that they be with for 20, 30 years. Like, oh shit. Let's go to Aruba. Let's go to Bermuda. Let's go to this to keep the shit going.
Hold that thought right there.
Yeah.
Let's get a commercial break in. We here with the legend A.A. Rashid.
I'm gonna be breakdancing
Yes,
at the next
yes.
segment.
Let's get that popping.
If you are interested in serving families and creating better birth outcomes, join our next online doula training certification program. Take advantage of our discount offer. Receive 10% off. Use promo code Don't Birth Without a Doula. Go to craftswombman.com for more information.
Yeah, fuck the shit, flip the script and get it right. Rewrite history, so this time we may get it right. Take the jewels from our elders, rock them and wear them tight. Apply it to your life, and so you're not blinded of your sight. It's taken by the white man, cause it's blacks who fight. And we taught that we angry and mad, just out of spite. But we too grumpy black men, tired of the lies given to the kid in their lifetime. Real eyes, realize, never fly by me, by we the people, how are we? If we treat it like the dirt beneath our feet, while we trees waiting to grow up, filled with knowledge, but whoever show us, the names is Bobby, me, and Arthur C. We'll bring your mind and show you things you thought you never see. Just be open-minded, take a listen, and you will see just how much truth and knowledge a black man can really speak.
Leslie O Voiceovers album collaborations are intros, interludes, spoken word, and skits, customized to enhance the story the artist tells on their albums.
He's even madder.
Goddamn
Mr.
right.
Producer, why are you so mad?
Yo, I'ma keep it real simple for you.
Tell them niggas why you mad, son. Tell them niggas why you mad, son. Word up.
I've been here for the culture.
With our albums and artists, you know, I like the storytelling aspect, and I just want my voice to be a part of that story, you know? Like how Mary J. Blige was the queen, she was like the hook on all the hip hop songs. I want to be the voiceover on all the music.
The Ludes mixtape is a portfolio of remixed inspiration.
Leslie O Voice album collaborations and voice tags for artists, producers, and DJs. Text me 903-246-4080.
Peace. We are in effect now. We are back with Sister Cindy in the building. Let's clap that up. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna mix it up a little bit. I'm trying to set something up. So the sister got bars, so I want to make sure she's in the mix. Bear with me.
Yeah. While we wait, tell me
This
what's
the
happening.
music. This 6 gold pieces. I produced this album myself, and I was tapping
Show it
in,
to that camera. Yeah.
tapping into black gold, the sand, the dirt that you can make gold out of dirt, and it's called black gold. So I was tapping into that, and I did 6 tracks. And my production, all this is my production, is bonus beats on here, and the art is from AA. This right here.
Who did the art?
AA did that art.
AA, Rashid did the art. He did all the art.
He's killing it with the art.
This is Cindian album. This was originally released in 2014, and then we did the physical. He produced all the tracks on here.
I produced 2.
Yes.
And he's featured on 3 tracks.
Yes.
This is our first project together. Cindian.
That's a classic.
Then this album
Shout out to Dirty Dig.
Oh, the
Dirty Dig. This is the latest one.
Yeah. Shout out
this
to
the
Dirty
second
Dig. Shout out
one.
to my homie Planet Asia.
I be hearing a lot about Dirty Digs. I mean,
they legends.
Tell me about them. Is that Planet Asia's team?
Yeah.
Okay, shout out Planet Asia. The God, the God goes in.
For real.
Yeah, this
Tri-State.
Yes. All Dirty Digs. Yes. L.A., Venice Beach.
So this is the latest one.
Yeah, that's the last album I dropped. And he's featured on it as well. I thought I bought some in the Channel 13, but I have that album available. And usually I sell these for $30 a piece. But if you get all four, you can get them from $80.
$80 for all four. You can't beat that.
Yes.
For real. And that's the game. It's retail.
And the Cash App is SNDN
Socketry
Music. That's it. Dollar sign.
Spell it.
Dollar sign SNDN Music.
I need to move this out of my way. Okay, wifey is directing me from side to side what we doing. So how long have you been an artist? I made a mistake and said you was from Cali.
Yeah.
But you from Staten Island.
Yeah.
You from out there, Shaolin.
I was born in Staten Island Hospital. I'm from Park Hill Projects. I lived right the next building next to Raekwon and Method Man.
Shout out Raekwon and Meth.
Yeah, I grew up there in Staten Island. I've been rapping. I was born in '83. I've been rapping since I was 15 years old. But I really started recording myself as far as on physical copies when I was like 25. So I've been doing it for a minute now.
No, she got bars. She got bars.
Yeah, I've been doing it for a minute.
You know what I mean? So, A.A. Rashid, I'm gonna have to get him to do some of my art. You know what I mean? Like he do art consultant shit. You know what I mean? And some of them T-shirts is fire.
Definitely.
You know, the whole line is fire. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with the facts.
The Subby Genesis. This on the Tommy Hilfiger too.
Facts on a Hilfiger joint. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, what's new for you?
Oh, I'm working on a project with his brother, Lighthouse. We finished the project done.
Yeah, he's that shit is fire.
Yeah,
he did a track on Cambada joint for me that was fire. You know what I mean? On the Cambala album, which I know was influenced by A.A. Rashid. You know what I mean? I know that. You know what I mean? So shout him out. And his production is getting real tight.
You know why? Because I used to be hating on that nigga shit back in the day. When he was in college trying to do that shit, like according to school. I was like, man, you need to learn the rules to break them shit, son.
Gotcha.
Break the fucking rules to stop that shit. I don't want to hear no shit that they don't taught you in the school.
All technical shit.
Look, years of hating. You know, I'm like, I am petty. I'm like this. That nigga playing nigga 20 beats. Doodle, trash, doodle, bye. Get that shit out of here. Yeah, no.
That's what I appreciate about him too, though. Because the process of us doing the Cindy album, he'll tell me like, nah, that's not it. Do it again.
That ain't hitting, right?
Yeah, he ain't like saying yes to everything.
Well, you have to have real people around you, especially when you're creating your art. Like for me, it's my brother Chill. You know my brother Chill.
That's the homie.
He look you straight in the face and go, that's not popping.
That's not it.
That's not it. You got to go back in, and so secretly, I used to make songs just for his approval. You know, it's a whole bunch of other people, but I be like, yo, Chill, if he nod his head to this shit, I'm in the pocket. I'm in the pocket. You know what I mean? So that's
and the music is a beautiful thing because it's the reason why, like everybody I fuck with who fuck with music, if I really like you as a person, I give you the game, which is to put it physical copy. Because digital world music, that shit you trash to me, and you wasting all of our time fucking with that.
It really went left with that shit.
But hold it, if you ain't with the media overhead and the Sony and them ain't fucking with you, right? Why is you thinking that shit is gonna fall on my lap in the digital world when I'm not paying attention to nothing unless the shit is physical? Because at the end of the day, this is proof of life.
Yes.
You heard?
Yes.
That shit, that's fly by night shit on the radio. You hear it? My shit's about affirmations. Everything that I deal with have to be like my homie Westside say. Anybody can make a basket. Who can make the shit go whoosh?
Right.
He said, yeah, it's not about making no bum ass moves just to be making moves. This shit got to be a swoosh. And the only way you could get your shit to a swoosh to check test your game is let's see what you do physically. You heard? So I promise you, can't nobody fuck with us for this fact, and nobody that I fuck with. That's all I know is legends. If you hold up, first of all, if a nigga don't know me, I do not feel no kind of way, Doc. That I only follow one person. I'm at 10,000.
That's your brother, right?
Yeah, I follow my baby brother. Because you ain't gonna have me in a trick bag thinking I'm following your whiz. Or just because you follow me, I got to follow your monkey ass.
Yeah.
Or then one day you feel like a hoe, then you want to stop following me. Then I got to play hoe games with you too.
Facts.
You're like, oh, you want to stop following me? I'm gonna stop following you. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I got no time for that.
Yeah, I didn't even understand the etiquette of the shit. I thought everybody who followed me, I was supposed to follow them. Until Malcolm put me up against it. That's not what you do, son. We following these lame niggas, man. Yeah, I was just like, all right, fuck, I like your shit too. Yeah. But I understand the concept behind it. Yeah. The West Side Gun shit you did was dope again. You know what I mean?
You ain't hear nothing. Wait till you see. Yo, can't nobody say shit to me bad about no motherfucking Eminem neither. I might lose some of you niggas with that too. You ain't never got no money from Eminem. I did. Yeah, fuck you talking about. I did my whole 20s in the penitentiary getting there. Ain't no nigga give a fuck about me. Ain't nobody care nothing about me. You heard? Shout out to West Side Gun. That is my homie.
Yes.
That nigga's a cold legend.
All of them niggas is legends, man.
That's a big fact. Yeah.
That Benny the Butcher shitting at them niggas right now.
Benny the new Jay-Z.
God, sheesh.
Yeah.
I'm like, Lord.
It's bar for bar with them.
I just heard a joint with Conway and Method Man.
I didn't even hear that yet. Oh,
monstrous.
That art is crazy.
But all of them, Upstate is lit.
Yeah.
Shout out to 38 Special.
Yeah, them niggas is lit.
Etho is nice from Rochester.
Flea
Lord. Far Rock, nice. You heard? I promise you. They can rap their ass off. They rapping their ass off. You can't nobody fuck with them.
Yeah, man, they shit's tight.
And it's a real art environment now. Finally, I'm starting to see this. Shout out to my little man Al Davino. He's a painter, a beat maker, and he spit, and he retail his music. He's lit. He got projects, all kind of, and he not hating. Shout out to my man Rome Streets. From the east, Rome environment, them environs in the east is nasty. You heard? He circumvented all that shit. He's a beast. He on the West Side Project. Shout out to my son Aaron.
Yep.
Mr. Cooks.
Yes. Oh, Aaron
is a
Cooks.
cold legend.
He's a cold legend.
That nigga nice. And shout out to my
nice.
man. The reason why I even heard of him, it's my little man Puzzle Travis. You heard? And cold legend. With curating and knowing sounds and being able to take a pulse of unfolding narratives concerning this music. See, I only fuck with the legends, all the legends with the musical shit. You heard? Because I got game from Aaron to tell you. I done introduced Aaron to God Bless the Dead Ice Pick J. So Ice Pick is the one who asked the Locks about Ice Pick, asked Eve, asked Rough Riders, ask DMX about Ice Pick. You heard? A legend. You heard? If a legend, right?
Yes, sir.
So I'm like, he been gave me the game on sound. You don't listen to bullshit music; it fucks your ears up. And I've been listening to good music so long that people seek me for sound and etiquette and how does this sound, and I want to get paid for sequencing people albums. Yes. I know how your shit's supposed to sound. You know? No, some people put strong ass songs. The viewers, I'll be listening y'all niggas music. Y'all be putting strong ass songs in the non-propitious places.
I was going to say the sequence of the album can make or break the album.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. How these songs flow, how the narrative flows is.
That's why critical. My Horse album is good music, but there's a problem at the end of it. I don't feel it's classic shit on there, right? But at the end, there's one song in particular that throws off the momentousness of the album. So people who got it, it's a keepsake and it's a novelty to have because there's some songs on there like my shit on there. That Rice song. I told you niggas what your daddy's supposed to say. You say shit that the cop said you said. Who the fuck talk like that, Doc? Yeah.
You said your phone is wet, boy, you a threat.
I said your phone is wet, boy, you a threat. What you gonna do when crackers come for you? When no one to comfort she, how she comforts me, now she comforts you, how she came for me. Ooh. Your ass in the penitentiary, that's a bar. You in the penitentiary taking penitentiary chances, and she's still out there with Jody. That's how they do it. That's how the old timer in the penitentiary. He used to be like, man, you ain't got no girl no more. That girl gone, nigga. Jody got her. I used to be mad. I used to be mad. Shout out to my big homie. My big homie. His name was Sali. That was his Muslim name. Bobby Brown. No, that's his real name from the projects. He from the same projects Al born them from in Harlem and shit. He used to be like, yeah, that's the one I got this from. Cups and bowls. Nigga, your hands look like cups and bowls. You're begging like this. That's what he used to tell niggas. Coming up asking him for cigarettes and shit like that. He'd be like, nigga, you don't smoke, because you would have some.
If you smoke.
If you smoke. Nigga be like, yo, can I get a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Hell no. You don't eat peanut butter and jelly, because you'd have some. Now get out of here. Your hands looking like cups and bowls. Yeah, that's my man. For real.
Yeah, so you don't have a date for when the dog food 2 is gonna drop. You just waiting until the universe is lined up right for that.
Nah, it's done. I'm finna.
Nah, no, I heard. I heard you playing some of the shit.
I had to buy a whole new computer, so because I'm a stickler with like dog food. I mastered it. Like homie and them mixed it, but I mastered it. Low key. I'm gonna give these niggas some game. I mastered that shit in Final Cut Pro X. In a video program. Wow. Because of the band and the equalizer. And I'm not no classically trained musical engineer. I just know the ambience that I was seeking and I want to hear. You heard? And I determined that my little brother taught me, you got to play it. How does it sound coming out your computer, your phone, in a car?
Yes.
You heard?
Yes.
And then the radio can make anything sound good because of the amplitude, the bandwidth.
I remember even Eminem saying that. Yeah. He would go sit in the car and play it. Yeah. You know what I mean? And okay, this is ready.
Right. Like when my homies want me to hear, like my grade A musical industry niggas want me to hear shit, it's always in a foreign. And the shit sounds crazy.
Got you.
Heard? Like I done heard some albums that niggas love and they call it classic now. I heard them shits way before they came out in the foreign, and then I get the feeling like nigga them stink face like this. Boy, why you do that? Like, you know that shit when your neck breaking, like, why a son say that? You start running away from niggas like, no he didn't, like that. For real.
Dope. So we will.
Let me just say this: it's people. The album is coming out, but let me tell you something, Doc. I don't know what niggas think I'm going backwards or forward. I'm going forward. Just because I see before, if I didn't have my tools over here, I gotta make a nigga wait till I get back to Cali.
Right.
I'm up.
Okay.
Nigga, you niggas need patience. I just got 40 motherfucking books. It cost me more money to ship them shits than the actual books cost. Because I need my shit next day. I'm not waiting 4, 5, 6 days.
Gotcha.
So niggas need to be patient.
Gotcha.
Because everybody that been patient with me, fucking with these books, shout out to Blue Pill. I need to make a new cover. Put that nigga on the cover. That nigga got so many people buying this book. That's my son. I love that nigga, man. That is my man. You heard?
Yes, sir.
Yo, me, Blue, he is a goddamn prophet. Since we was kids, I swear to God. Shout out to their mama. That's one of the greatest gifts she ever gave this planet was them niggas, man. I swear to God, them niggas done touched so many people. You heard?
That's a fact.
The quality of people life. I'm on my affirmation shit, man. I love everybody that's surrounding me. That's in my life. Shout out to my Wiz and Cali. You heard?
Yes,
Shauna,
sir.
you know Shauna.
Yes.
See, that's my baby. Everybody that I'm around, you heard, have a significant role in my life, and I honor them, and I honor you. I honor everybody around me. That's my new shit, Doc. I'm affirming my greatness. I'm affirming your greatness. I'm affirming the greatness that we can create in great moments as we are great in the moment.
Facts.
And people who want to be great, stop harping on the shit you used to be, man. Let them other niggas do that, man.
Yeah.
Talk about what you will be tomorrow.
Let me drop
And
some
ain't
more
none of
bombs.
y'all broke.
Wife had been on my case. She like, nigga, keep dropping the bombs. I said, if I drop the bomb after every time every say some deep shit,
We ain't gonna
all
be
we
no
hear is
building.
fucking
We
bombs.
gonna be in Lebanon.
It just be boom, boom, boom.
You seen that shit?
Boom. Yeah, I saw that
Fuck
shit.
Master Flex night.
Yeah,
They said that was a
Funkmaster.
firecracker.
Yeah.
Y'all something else.
Y'all something else with that shit.
Nigga, that's one of the bombs that sucked the air out the motherfucking area. Did you see that
I
shit?
saw that shit. And I no damn fireworks do no shit like that. That shit went shoot and sucked everything out.
Like it's some
California,
timing.
I do not know what, if anything. I was like, where the fuck are they getting the fireworks from? The fireworks come from Mexico, bro. They ain't got no fucking fireworks in Lebanon, my nigga.
Right. Facts.
Muslims ain't sitting over there popping no goddamn firecrackers. Yeah, that's some skeeter.
Yeah.
That skeeter strong. But everybody is against this. They against us waking up out of that bondage mentally, thinking that we everybody's our enemy. We need to recalibrate this shit. Find your sweet spot where you winning. Stop going outside of your frame of reference to find honor around shit that don't love you. I don't need no crackers to love me. They need me to love them. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I ain't never at a loss for self-love. You feel me?
Yeah,
I promise you.
absolutely.
And all the books that I read, you think I could sit up? And what if I was a racist? How the fuck I'll be able to teach niggas? I can't get into all these chambers if I don't read these Pilgrim's books. But I went to a goddamn lecture with the world-renowned Kabbalists of the world. This nigga have read every extant piece of literature concerning it in all the languages, and is the Hebrew fucking professor in goddamn in Israel and all that. He had some shit right here in New York City at the Open Center. I'm in there with some Rastafarians, a rich, affluent one named Abaziro that had a bankroll, right? That still got a bankroll. That nigga's rich, right? He made a whole joint called the Kabbalah House in Connecticut. He was like, I want you to live up here rent free and run it. I couldn't, because at the time I just had the baby. I'm not finna be bringing my daughter and we going to a whole nother place to live rent free. I need a stipend. I need a salary. You heard? I need to pay my own motherfucking bills. You heard?
Yes.
But I went there with them, and we in there, and he going in, and I'm like, ain't no niggas in here except for me. So I'm like this. Can you please tell us about the Moroccan influence on Kabbalah? And he went in, Doc, when nobody was going to be there to do it.
Wow.
Except for me. So I'm like, you got to go to them to figure out who the fuck you is. And he said that's the most literature to this day where they're still composing Kabbalistic literature are the Jews of Morocco. Because there's a difference between being a Kabbalahologist and a Kabbalist. I learned that day from a famous rabbinic figure whose books be in the store. He came there to battle him.
Wow.
Like a hip-hop battle, nigga.
Wow.
That nigga said, I'm here to ask you what you said about the Baal Shem Tov being erratic and crazy. He said yes, because he was depressed. He was a victim of pogroms. And you could see it inside of his literature. that his ecstasy, the ecstatic nature of his writing indicates that he was fleeing trauma.
Ooh.
So I'm sitting there like this.
You
Oh,
sitting there
these
watching
crackers is there like this. They going like this back and forth. They was having an intellectual battle, not no nigga debate.
Right.
Yeah, like my Jesus is bigger than your Jesus. And then the Lord said, "Read, you niggas is going there." You know, like how we do.
Yeah.
Corny ass shit. For real.
They was going at it.
Going at it intellectually with respect and boundaries and parameters. You heard, like this, and then agreeing to disagree. You heard, for real. But these are scholars, not no YouTube shit. This before fucking YouTube came out.
Ooh,
It's
no
when this
YouTube
happened.
scholars.
Yeah. At the Open Center, his name is Idol Moses, Idol Moshe Idol. You heard?
I remember you used to tell me about brother who taught you Kabbalah in the joint.
Zoriel.
Yeah.
From Belize. He's a beast.
Yes.
He is truly in the whirlwind. You heard? For real. I might have to go see my homie while we up here and shit. Awesome.
Peace to the family. I'm going to turn on some freestyle beats.
Yeah, that's
Or
good.
a freestyle beat. I might put one or two on. I don't know. So maybe you can kind of wet that.
Got you.
You know what I mean? Let me let AA Rashid get right.
Yeah, I haven't freestyled in a minute, but I'm ready. Like I said, we just finished the album. It's just gotta.
What is it called? You got a name for it yet?
No, we got the idea for the artwork though, and the album's done. I was thinking cat food, but I don't know. I might wait for that.
Got you.
Give them the cat food.
Got you. How many joints on it?
I'm saying 9 or 10.
Okay.
After we go through it, yeah, because we want to make sure it sound good in the right order. We got interludes on there.
You know I'm available, man.
Oh yes.
Don't you know?
I got tracks and spaces on it.
All right,
so.
Black Dot's available.
Yeah,
You know
that
what I'm
would be
saying?
good.
I get in there and interweave some shit in there.
Yeah.
Come on.
You know what I mean? So
Yes.
let me put a little beat on here, and let me see if I got it hooked up right, cause
See how I can get up this spot. Get out. Look, she about to burn it up over there. Go. Yeah.
Back with the axes, they thought I was relaxing. El Mashik, poison in the beak. Bitch spit a verb, fuck with a verb. Alpha on that better fitty lyrics, yo getter. You only on a peak. Silk polo sheets, what's nasty in the nets. Tone long diva, strapped with the battle. With a loose, ego get a boost. And I get the swerving, straight on 11s. Got us in the tower, fly Eddie Bauer. Feet real slick, pull it quick. Guarding with the nick, spit Silent Houston's, laying on your head. Yeah, I flip your token. Hieroglyphic goddess, decipher, stroking. Goddess in the raven, night in the raven. Box cutter, get a shaving. Duke and the Duchess, we sit every line. Goddess in the tower, fly Eddie Bauer. Feet real slick, tech, pull it quick. Guarded with the nick, and I spit Silent Houston's, laying on your head. Yeah, I flip your token. Hieroglyphic goddess, this dick choking. Night on a raven, buried in my haven. Box cut, buck 50, bitches get a shaving. Duke and the Duchess, they sniff every line. Then I got a swift, yeah. Freestyling in the mix from Sharon, yeah. And I got them nice kicks. I don't care what you're saying, you ain't selling bricks. That's right, I do this every day. And you know my name is Cindyana, or whatever you wanna say. But we gonna parlay. The goddess in the building, and we building, and we chillin'. Me and Dot stay spillin'. That's right, we been doing this since we was legends. We was born legends. I was born in 83, 11/11, DMC, I run with the reverend. That's right, and I'm shooting at everybody that's in sight, that's hating on the goddess. But you better cop the albums. I got this right here, Dirty Digs, and I got the 6 gold pieces, and I got the Cindy and mix it like Reese's Pieces. Yes. And I'm just doing this, influencing. Yeah, I'm an influencer. I keep the bricks, and I keep the nicks, and I keep the Saint Nicks, and I'm shooting it off. This is a freestyle, of course, nobody be doing this, staying true to this. I'm a legend, born a legend, like I said, 11/11, was born in 83. My pops raised me on Rakim and Lady B. Yeah, MC Light, yeah, I got the light, and I'm gonna shine bright. That's right, keep y'all niggas in my sight. Lady B, Hurricane G. Yeah, this for the legends. And I'm bringing it back. Like I said, I was rockabye baby. See you lady. You see me going crazy. I whip in the fly 80. Dirty Shady. Yeah, Dirty Shady. Give me my money. Better sock it to my pocket like a fucking rocket. Ha, Houston Rockets. Ha, and I ain't stopping. I keep spitting on the shit. I do what I does and you did what I did. This ain't that and that ain't this. I said, this ain't that and that ain't this. Better wrap them up like an Xmas gift. Huh? You on my checklist. I check them off. Yeah, I'm gonna floss, of course. I'm the boss. Stepping on these niggas. Come on, hey, let's go ahead.
Yes, y'all. And you don't stop. And you don't stop. And you don't stop. And yes, y'all. And you don't stop. And you don't stop. And you don't stop.
Yeah. The sun come around, guns come around. Get from around here, squares get around too. Red dot work, nigga, put you in the target, nigga. Red dot circles. Rain Man 38, Batman special. Iraq rubber grip, Batman specials. Death is so special. Life on the rubber grip. Death is so special. Yeah, I like freestyle. I done said some shit I couldn't
Death is so special leg. Yeah, we doing this since forever. We had to come through in the Bronx, Staten Island, and BK. We do this every day. Do it our way. And I'm with the legend. Do what we say. Like do say.
Yeah, let me take it back to 88 on that real quick. Yeah. Straight from the boogie down to hardcore. Ripping the microphone is what I'm known and I'm large for. These rappers don't pose a threat, the fools the jet. I wet them up like a hose when I flow. I just blow on step while others get caught up in the mix of corny rap shit. I just find me a chick, horny and tap it. Back on stage in the flash, the whipping niggas ass. I pull the trigger fast on a smaller, bigger act yourself. If you think you can fuck around, suckers up, buck them down. When your girlfriend's head is going up and down. Backstage to acting the gauge like I'm afraid in the back to 12 gauge and attacking the rage. Yes, y'all. And you don't stop. And you don't stop. And you don't stop. Cindy in. And you don't stop. And you don't stop. And you don't stop. AA. And you don't stop. And you don't stop. And you don't stop.
Yeah. Classic legend, rolling with a scorp. Virgin, Bloody Mary, devil with a fork. Batman, Mafia, G-Spot felons. Here's a goddess, put it on your nook. Nigga, this a rhythm. Dirty Gal Hawk, born in 83, got 11 fucking heavens. Add one to it, a dozen sun deserts. Nigga, a set God 7.
We killed that. We killed that. We killed that. It's coming back.
DMC, I rub rubbing. Cindy and cutting the pyramid, stone stepping. Mouth steak licking the shot, blowing the Wesson. Not healthy, but I eat green, throwing the dressing. She-Hulk, ripping the cloth and bust a yoke. You lean yo, cracking your yo, my chick low. Smoking on the window lister, kaleidoscope. Ha, yeah.
Check it. Now who wanna go outside in the rain and face the thunder straight up and feel the pain inflicted? When the mic's lit, I'm gonna rip it. Give me your ass to kiss, I'm here to kick it. That's what we talking about. Yeah.
That was a classic.
Yeah, so we wanted to give y'all some of that classic
money, power, respect.
On the spot hip hop flavor on a Friday night.
For some bars, man.
On a Friday night. Let's drop a bomb to that. Come on now. Yeah. Yes. So we're gonna be looking for these projects.
Yes. Like I said, the albums is available.
Yes. Sock it to a pocket.
This is like 100 songs worth for $80.
For $80, you can't beat that.
And I'll sign it for you.
And I'm going back to tangible shit now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going back to here's something that you can keep forever.
Yeah.
Don't have your shit just in the ether somewhere. Here's something. This is my art. This is my work. So I'm going back to that. And even if it means I sell less work, I don't give a shit. Yeah. It's something. It's a direct connection. But that's the artistry that we're missing nowadays. Everybody just giving their shit away.
Me and Blue about to do a next joint that's gonna be more operatively fixed towards artists that want to get money with their art. Stop fat mouthing, saying that you lit and you scared to take this jump. You heard with us.
Yes,
it's
sir.
a metaphysics to marketing. You heard? So I'm one of the only people in the world selling a T-shirt at a high price point with a black woman on it. And she ain't butt ass naked.
Yes.
You heard?
Yes.
and she born on my birthday. Whoopi Goldberg born on my birthday. It's a Scorpios. It's gangs. It's a gang.
Gotcha.
So the irony of her putting her hands like this, looking like the Crowley joint, is irony, right? And composition. Those two elements, the irony of what you're doing and the composition employed as you do it, makes the difference. You heard?
Yes.
It's not, it don't work no other way. You dig what I'm saying?
So how do people contact you for consultations on that level?
So I cater to people that can find me and the people that seek me.
Got you.
So you could, the direct message on the Instagram is beautiful. Or you can hit me up on my website. You know, there's a board there for sending me a message. It's this is so classic. Nobody can fuck with me. My website is that'smyson.com.
That'smyson.com. Facts.
Yeah, that'smyson.com. You know, I grew up in the penitentiary and in the streets of Brooklyn, and niggas be like, yo,
that's my son.
That's my son. You crazy?
That's my
like
son.
A nigga can't say nothing bad about no nigga like this. Nah, you crazy? That's my son. And we spell son S-U-N.
Yes,
you
absolutely.
Or they can find me on the Instagram, the AA Rashid Art.
Any last messages before we get out of here? Let me take some questions. How about that? Because people be having shit to ask.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram too, Cindy, and they asking how to spell it. It's Sindian, like Indian with an S in front.
That's where I got my swatch from. From the swatches. I had to go back to the swatch.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's old school. Any questions for A.A. Rashid? Let's do this.
What's your website?
Oh my!
Our website is sndnmusic.com.
Sndn Music or SNDN?
Yeah, that's the
SNDN Music.
And we condensed the Sndn down to SNDN so it could be a tetragrammaton. So it has power. It's rooted. It's
I already know. I already know.
Yeah.
I already know.
For real.
SNDN Music.
So when you see repetition, that means importance. That's why Yahweh is Yad He, Vow He.
So somebody said, how can I cop A.A. Rashid's Alistair Whoopi joint? I guess that's on IG, yes?
Yeah, it's $60. They just sent me the
And they said, how much is the Geechee and Moore's shirts?
The Geechees is in the building. They could get Geechee. Now this is the other thing. I can't sell all these t-shirts by myself. So these t-shirts is a significant number, a small number of exclusive people who are licensed to sell it.
Okay.
So that's the model to get money, Doc, is collaboration and facilitating the brand's ability to have currency value outside of just the venue that you in. You heard? So the Urban Excellence can also sell in Wadada. You heard? In Atlanta. It can sell in anywhere people is that fuck with it. They don't necessarily got to. What if they only get to see you online and then they order the thing? But what if they see the item right there in Los Angeles?
Right.
They on Melrose or Fairfax. So I've been telling people we need how Bloomingdale sell Ralph Lauren, they sell Calvin Klein, they sell Tommy Hilfiger and all this stuff. Why we don't got no location? Why is there no Consciousness Kmart?
Right.
And we ain't got no excuses. Everybody running around with $2 now. You can see these niggas, man. They running around with $2. These niggas ain't never been this clean in their life.
Yep.
I promise you. For real.
Why don't you and the guards create a child curriculum for our children, for our nation? I don't know.
Well, you know what? We teaching people parents, you know?
Right.
And I don't know, civilization is not.
Oh, we got Doggy Diamonds in the building?
That's the legend.
Peace to the legend.
To the God.
Doggy Diamonds in the building.
Waverly Avenue. Rest in peace, Juicy. Shout out to Killer. Shout out to Tad. L. For real.
The interview king.
Word is bond.
And I ain't forget about you, God. We working, but I know I'm supposed to bring the God up here. I'm trying to get him to come here. He keep trying to Zoom me and shit. I'm like, no.
Nah,
I need you.
Zoom with Doggy.
I know. But he don't like Zoom. I gotta get the other shit.
Yeah.
So I gotta run through some loops to get that right. But I ain't forget about it. Hold you down, Alchemist Mob Deep Beat. Yep, one more freestyle. All right. Nigga, we
That
poor.
hold you down.
Drop that shit. Now I don't have any of that shit.
I'm telling you,
They
that
want
shit
another
is fire. Hold you
The
down.
other joke is gonna
Hey,
play.
what do you think of the Fibonacci number? The Fibonacci number, I guess. Is that 1 + 2 = 3, 2 + 3 =
It's the golden
5?
section.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think about it. It's just something present in nature. It's something that makes beauty. So when people see a golden section, shout out to Virgil and them and Don C. They got a whole brand called the Golden Ratio. You heard? So like when I see that type of stuff, that stuff come out of the minds of people that's architects. Golden Ratio stuff like that is significant. But you notice it became popular, a thing to talk about when Dan Brown came out with Angels and Demons.
Okay.
These are things that we have been known. That it's in the Golden Ratio is inside of narrative construction. So they can build a narrative with ratio inside of the pentameter, within the sounds, within syllabic form and narrative construction. Shout out to Buddha Clinks. Buddha Clinks is one of the people who introduced us to the context concerning narrative. You heard? And shout out to him and all of the brothers in the Rhodes Scholars. You heard?
Shout them out.
That's a classic, circle of brothers that's really significant. But you could really sock it to me, man. You got some game tonight, for real. Dollar sign S Prince 111. Word to mommy.
Absolutely. Put that back up there on the screen real quick, Ma.
For real.
You can hit AA Rashid, bless him.
And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna give you a little bit more game. Always indulge yourself in imagination. Go and get you some copies of heavy metal. And look at the art and collect these. I got some that go back to the 70s and I got some in the 80s. Wherever I find these, I buy them because the stories are amazing and you're always interested in what's on the frontier of science fiction. Science fiction oftentimes becomes fact. Am I lying, Doc?
No, that's a fact.
Come on.
Our elders taught us that years ago. Absolutely.
Word is born. And Doc, do you remember back in the day when now everybody want to ask the teachers simple questions that you can figure out on your own? Back in the day, you had to ask the teacher some real serious, like a real serious.
Absolutely.
You couldn't be asking no teacher
wasting no time.
Nah, this ain't that. We don't do that. I'm not finna ask you why am I God or how did they build the pyramids. Ask me. I'm gonna ask you something technical. Like if one of the first times I had an opportunity to sit and talk with Reverend Valentine, as soon as I asked him the question that I asked him, he was so enthused and it gave credence to my level of intelligence that I didn't ask him no stupid shit. And immediately he gave me my answer and told me the greatest thing he ever did and gave me the book. Tumble, the dude named something Clausen Tumble, something like that. But the Hebrew letters come from astrological signs. You heard? So the archetypes in the sky, the Hebrew letters come from that. He gave me the book, told me everything to go get the book. I bought the book from Kessinger Press. I had lost over 150 books in the mail. I tried to say I would never send nobody nothing media mail in my life.
Yeah, that's the cheapest way.
But that shit cost me every time I see one of the books that I lost, I go crazy, bro. I promise you. I'm talking about books that from Christ when I was in the penitentiary that the homie was like this here. Shit that changed my life. Like it was books that made me be like, I'm never going to jail again. You got me fucked up. I'm not going back to the penitentiary.
Facts.
I know too much.
Facts.
And they fired me. My first little job I had, you know why they fired me? The white boy who used to bring us the checks, he was a dirty, mangy ass white boy that listened to the Doors. He loved the Jim Morrison and that type of shit. Ride around with surfboards on top of his Winnebago cars and all this old stupid shit. Dirty, mangy ass white boy, right? One day, his mama died. Come to find out, she owned the largest percent of 14 of these pre-war buildings in the city. I'm talking about the rent roll is ridiculous.
Wow.
She died, and through nepotism, he became the owner and an automatic millionaire overnight and changed. I can't stand white boys that's insecure with a bankroll.
Yes.
You a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You corny motherfucker. Fired me. I wasn't in no union. Fired me. I asked my son said, don't blow it up. I ain't blow it up because I'm so happy to be home. Plus, I'm still on parole. I'm not finna do nothing to that cracker.
Right.
Yeah, fired me, nigga. That's the best shit that ever happened to me. I promise you. Because True Master, that's a legend.
Shout out True Master.
True Master's a legend.
Yeah.
True
Shout
Master
out to
say, yo, if you ever need something, let me know. And I tried to get another job. I went to a telemarketing shit. The first day was cool. The next day, I said, let me put on my Gucci shoes, my Gucci sneakers. This hoe in there was mad at me. The supervisor bitch, she was all mad like this. Old Newport smoking asshole. Look, she mad because I had my little Gucci shoes on. So she was on me all day, son. Like this. What you doing on? We got to do surveys to 70, 80-year-old people voting.
Right.
So the people like somebody to talk to them.
Of course.
So that's how you engage them to complete the thing. So I'm literally 1,000 people hang up on you. You only speak to like 4 people that whole day. Right. So I said, you know what? I just walked out. I said I read all books in the penitentiary to be in a dominance hierarchy with some derelicts that just fresh out of welfare, got a job, telling somebody what to do. You crazy? I called the homie. I said, yo, I need that favor, man, bro. Please. He bought me a DVD burner and my life changed.
Forever.
I started making physical modicums of my own shit. Then I said, yo, I'm not asking no nigga to film me. I'm the teacher. I need a camera.
Yeah.
I'm not asking no nigga to put my shit on no DVD no more. I'm tired of that.
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta beg this nigga to make me a DVD.
And then when you started rocking at LIU, you had some of the biggest audiences of the conscious community I'd ever seen.
Bro, I'm the first one that made 5 digits in one day off a conscious lecture. Niggas thought it was a game. I said, watch this. My big homie said that Malcolm X is Obama daddy. What happened? I dare you niggas to say something like this. Niggas like, you crazy. There ain't nobody coming to that shit. I said, watch.
Facts.
I had so much money that day. I was nervous. Me and my cousin, I was like, son, this shit is crazy. This shit is spooky. Both my pockets was crazy, and I had money in the pocket. Boom. After I paid Valentine, I still had a bankroll.
Facts.
I was like, son, and then that's when Nabi raised the rent. The shit went from $400 to $1,400. Nigga,
on the spot.
Be in the building.
On the spot.
I had niggas going to get chairs, couches, and shit from other floors. Go buy me some chairs, standing, everything.
Yes,
that shit was crazy.
I remember.
Then it was too much going on, right? I had to go and smoke some reefer outside. So I'm smoking. I'm around the corner. I'm like this. I said, let me get the fuck out of here with all this money on me smoking weed in Harlem around the corner at the time, right? I said, boom. I goes back in there, and the people was leaving because it was over. The lecture ended. So whoever was helping me host, I guess they ended it out, whatever. Boom, I wasn't there. So I go back upstairs and I can hear the people coming down the stairs talking. They was like, that nigga's crazy. But I'm like, it's too late. I got your motherfucking money.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
Say crazy if you want to. Yeah. And it's plausible. I grew up. Y'all think you think your facts and your reality is stronger than fiction. You got this fucked up. Nigga, what if this is something that they say? Now I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna do them like that. I'm gonna just go like this. I'm a Wonder Woman, you niggas. Watch Wonder Woman. They had an episode where they was cloning all the old fake leaders and bringing them niggas back.
Facts.
I'm like, this shit is crazy. The Jews is something else. They brought Hitler back. Now you can't shoot nothing in no camera and get on TV without fucking with the Jews anyway. Oh God. Everybody that's a student of me, that if you think that you're a student of mine and you want to get on with media and you want to be sharp, Go watch Airplane. It's on Netflix. The white man has run the world through the use of satire. He used jokes, and that's how he sneak up on you and take over the world. That movie is showing you where we at right now and where we going forever through satire. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar name is Roger, which means copy that.
Copy that, Roger.
And then it means his last name is Murdoch, the same as Murdoch from 18, which is Marduk.
Yes.
So they always put these images along with flying things because Marduk was a flying god.
Wow.
You see? For real. So all of this, and the 18, they could never get on no plane unless Mr. T was asleep.
Absolutely.
So you living in a black man's dream.
Yeah.
My cousin said this. He made my other cousin mad with this. He said, you go to sleep in another nigga's dream. He ain't speak to that nigga for like 2 years after he said that to him. You heard? He was like this. You sleeping in another nigga's dream. And this is what the pilgrim is doing. You sleep and you rest in my dream state. My dream state.
My dream state, absolutely.
You heard? And when we in your mind, it's our nightmare. Oh God, the white boy caught a cold and then gave the black world pneumonia.
The fucking flu, pneumonia.
Nigga, he caught a cold and now I got pneumonia. Everybody got it.
Yes.
Let me put this stupid ass shit in your nose like this.
Yeah.
Way back.
And it's the same protocol that they do you. This is how they used to do this for young people. When you go through Spofford, they assume everybody got a venereal disease. So niggas don't tell you this. How they traumatize you as a kid. They was stuffing Q-tips inside of your
Up
joint.
your penis. Ooh.
You heard? And you had to have the wherewithal to be like, not today. You're not finna do that to me.
Yeah.
Now what if they doing that to all them generations of kids
Right.
that they ain't have no advocacy and nobody there. You in jail low key. Back in the day, if you was really in the streets, I grew up with niggas that was in the streets. I grew up with a kid named Hannibal from Harlem. That Hannibal was locked up since he was 11 years old, and that nigga used to sell crack on 42nd Street with a trench coat on, you heard? With a pistol, you heard? A baby.
Wow.
And that nigga had already had about 5 years in when we was in Tryon. Hannibal was a legend, you heard? Nothing to be played with, you heard? So you don't know about, this is why I'm here. I teach the less fortunate. I ain't here to be, I ain't never gonna be no motherfucking celebrity. I fucked that up. I done said too much shit about white folks.
Right.
They not finna be they not finna elevate Ahmed to no other shit. I'd have to change my name in Hollywood and get so low key. My name would be what's that shit? Aaron Cohen or some old shit. You heard?
Facts.
For real.
So one person asked you about a podcast. Would you think about doing a podcast, like a weekly show? That's just your show, radio show.
I'm
or
already
something?
in the process of that. Yeah,
Okay.
hell
All
yeah,
right.
we're doing that. We're doing that, but you know, I enjoy being. I'm an artist. I'm a healer of others more than I can even heal myself. You heard? So I like to be. I enjoy KTL. I enjoy this. You heard?
Yes.
I enjoy this. I like this because my podcast. I'm gonna just alienate a lot of people, man.
Gotcha.
Because my shit is gonna be so. Because I'm an oversimplifier. So I oversimplify without explanation because that's how I learn the best. So I ponder on, my teacher points to shit to me. They point at shit and then they don't explain nothing. They tell you what to go do and you go figure it out. One of my teachers used to teach me through the method of the New Testament, the God named Everlast. He taught me more about Freemasonry from the book of Corinthians than any other thing that I ever learned from. You heard about rightness and reason and how to follow instructions, because Timothy and them, they tell you to go read another book. They say, oh, go see what Timothy say. Then you go read the book and then you get clarity. So the wisdom of man is the foolishness of God. The foolishness of God is the wisdom of man. I'm not here to. My little brother, father, Bruce, is a legend. He super Freemasonic, you heard, and a veteran. He like this. He's a legend. He said, Ahmed, in degree work, you know this. I cannot go down the ladder to teach you nothing. You have to raise yourself up to my level for me to be able to guide you. I can't go back down. But now this the thing. This is why I'm a particular type of teacher is this. I put on a spacesuit that allows me to go in any realm where humans is at and not be engulfed by it. So if you go into space is dangerous, bro. Space is there to kill you. You heard? So you got to put on a spacesuit. So is niggas.
Check.
Right? Right? You cannot be in the swamps
with niggas with no open wounds of your own. Facts.
You can't have no emotional issues with your own. You can't be trying to help these people and you cannot address your shit because you're gonna get engulfed by that shit. So I'll be telling some people, be careful with consciousness, my friend. Be careful, it will kill you.
Facts.
You be done became conscious and then you be done cut off the shit that you were subsisting on because you got this lesson. You tried to advance too fast.
I've seen it happen
you
all
ain't get
the
initiated
time.
in the thought. And then a lot of y'all was lit already. Then you got conscious because you was just trying to get out of some religious shit. And then you lost your job. You fucked around and said, oh, you done made yourself into a bum because you think that righteousness is about you being this pious, humble bum.
Let me hit that. Let me hit that again. Because
God,
I've been trying to teach these niggas that for 25 years now. You know what I mean?
Big homie.
You know?
You taught me.
So let
me tell you something. You know why you niggas know me? Dot got a hold of one of my books and did me the best favor anybody else in the world did. He gave my book to Yaya, knowing Yaya was going to bootleg this shit out that book.
To death.
He bootlegged that shit
and
so
he bootlegged it with my notes in it.
Exactly.
He ain't even retyped the shit. Shit I was studying.
The stuff that underlined is still to this day in that version. It's in
got a copy of that?
It's in the house.
Oh, you got a copy of that?
I have one.
Oh
Facts.
my
It's
God,
in the crib.
that's the classic.
So I'm like this. When I came home, I promise you that I'm just aimlessly like this after that work bullshit and all that. I'm walking up, Nostrand and Herkimer. I see the Nation of Islam store. You heard right there on Herkimer, Nostrand, Brother Jabril.
Yes, peace, Brother Jabril.
Respect for life, right? And then I go in, and it brought tears to my eyes, bro. I wrote that book when I was in the penitentiary, son, in the belly of the beast.
Absolutely.
It's sitting there in the joint with a price tag on it, King.
Yes.
And I was like, yo, where you get this from? I said, yo, I wrote this. I said, yo, that's crazy. I said, yo,
wow,
keep it. I'm not mad.
Yeah.
Please, just buy some copies from me.
Absolutely.
Right? I went and printed up all my shit that I had. Printed all my shit up and was like this. First sockets. Then shout out to Mr. Isaac in Philadelphia.
Legend.
I got a receipt where he wrote the receipt. I owe him a dub since 2010. I'm lit now. I gotta go bring his dub. He was like 85 then.
Yeah.
You heard? But me and him, I owed him that dub because we used to trade a lot. So I used to get a lot of Morals and Dogma from him.
Oh, okay.
So Morals and Dogma is a big, important book.
Absolutely.
But not in Philly.
Oh, okay.
Because there's so many there. Because that's the oldest lodge.
Got you.
So he'll have a lot of different books. Then he had different grades of them. So yeah, some that's 100 because they very old, and then they, you know, book like that's one of my other hustles. Not only do I sell my book, I'm a book dealer. You heard? Where I know propitious significant books that I will go buy and resell. Like I got a famous one. Like if I find, like I had a signed book on, it was an addendum to Morals and Dogma. Signed in purple ink by Commander Clausen. So he's one of the biggest Masonic the Pilgrim here, signed.
Wow.
So when I went to go look online at the book, I'm like, what the hell? So I can only sell it to somebody Freemasonic. That book is in this brother's library, and his library is inside of his largest library in the 23rd Street Lodge, a Grand Lodge in New York. You heard? A Scottish Rite brother. So he's in there with all different type of nationalities, as opposed to, you know, Prince Hall is specifically for us.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Although there have been instances, they are white Prince Hall members as well. You heard? That could probably happen in the military.
Got you.
You heard? For real.
Got you. Yo, this has been an amazing show.
Thank you.
I appreciate
an amazing experience.
Listen, whenever you in New York, you already know you home here. You know what I'm saying? I be appreciating the love I be getting because y'all be hitting up the super chat and supporting and stuff.
Oh yeah, this is our hobby.
You know what I mean? So yeah, so I appreciate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's appreciated. I appreciate you guys hanging in with us tonight. It's been amazing. And you know, you already know what it is, man. Sock it to his pocket. You see the Cash App up there. Go to Scendian. It's money sign Scendian.
SNDN Music.
SNDN Music.
Yes.
Sock it to her pocket.
Sock it to
all of our pockets. You already know what it is on a Friday night.
Sock it.
You know what I mean? So shout out Malcolm. I don't know if he was in the chat tonight at all. Shout out Doggy Diamonds who's in the building. Everybody who's showing love again to Detroit, who's doing the psychedelic conference tomorrow in honor of the Master Kalindi. Shout those brothers out and sisters out there. Shout out Blue Pill, who will be doing something dealing with the Lions Gate, the Return of the Masters or the Return of the Gods. That's tomorrow in the A. So we just out here spreading this information, spreading this love. It is our now. It's our time. So with that being said, I want to say peace to the family, and we out here. We out here. Peace and love.
For real.
Nah.